Let's not die.
We are here. Welcome back, everyone, to Nerdy Playbook,
and I'm
episode
not
Bahamut.
I hope.
We are back for
You're
another
totally
session
first.
tonight. We're in episode 12. No major announcements tonight. Just remind everybody that we are trying to keep up to date with many of the videos online. So if you want to go back, right now we're streaming at the same time also on YouTube and Facebook. Everything else is updated fully on there. So if you want to go back to any of the campaigns, or if you just don't know what's going on in this campaign, you want to see the 11 episodes before, they are available on YouTube on the same name. We got a few things that might be coming out pretty soon that are helping people recap a little bit better. We understand we're getting new fans every day, and I totally understand that you don't want to spend hours and hours on hand to try to catch up. So we're trying to find a way to kind of quicken up the process for everyone. So just stay tuned and we'll have something ready. Other than that, we're just going to start it off. But yeah, next time, or when you get a free chance, just plug it in, update it.
Well, I'll probably just do it after we end because I'll just sit here while it's plugged in and.
Yeah, we're back. Right. Okay, so when we last were together, you all were able to make it down into lower levels of the mines at Muckalade, doing a pretty good job of using your mining equipment to take it at a slow pace at the start off. Not had too many problems. There was a couple slips here or there. You eventually found out that you're being stalked by creatures that essentially live within the mines. Were able to defeat them. A couple of you took off some pieces. Mixus is holding a giant ass torso piece as like a sled shield thing, and a couple of you had some legs that are helping you as grappling items.
I forgot about the legs.
Eventually, you found out that you were following a group of 3 aberrant soldiers. As far as you assumed, due to your stealth checks, that they didn't see you until you finally found out that their leader, or at least of that specific group, was actually climbing over and actually snuck up behind and actually grappled Fiona and fought a lot of you, bringing down Helga a couple times, and then eventually deciding to notice that no matter how many times he's going to fight you, he's still outnumbered, and you decide to head further down the mine shaft. And that's where we left off. So, to remind everyone, the level where you're on, you guys have passed 7 levels. So we're the 3rd one closest to the ground level as far as you know. I think what you guys were talking about last time is a couple of you were going to try to stay in pursuit of this warrior, while a few of you decide to spend some time recovering.
Yes, we just need to unhook certain people because we still need to have the rope and such to keep going. I think it was it was you and me, Sarah, right? Or
I believe so, because both Helga and
Firna need to rest.
Yes.
And Xander's the only one. Xander and what's the other NPC?
Luna.
Luna, thank you.
Luna, yep.
Have healing, so
Yes.
they're probably gonna stay behind to heal.
I'm gonna shout out to you guys. Kill him. Do not let him get away as I try and follow you guys and just like collapse to the ground.
All right, let's go.
Do it.
Okay. So
We would end up like we would have to unhook them all, right?
Yeah.
And take the stuff
Just
with
us or them?
Well, because we would want to still be hooked together, I would think.
well, you can.
Unless we have a smaller piece.
You can use other rope.
Oh, okay.
So, like the people who are unhooking themselves, they can rehook themselves together with a different rope, and then leave the rope behind for the group that's staying, and then they can attach themselves in case one falls or something like that.
Okay.
You guys all got at least 50 feet. That was given to you.
Okay.
Plus what you already had.
Right.
Alrighty. Then we'll just do that.
Yeah.
And then we will move on.
And we'll take a short rest.
Okay. So raise your hand if you were taking the short rest, just so I know.
I'm raising my hand.
Oh.
Okay, so Xander, Finra, Helga, and then Luna staying back. Is that what we're doing? Luna's
Yeah,
staying with you
Luna's
guys?
just gonna stay with them.
But if I remember correctly, short rest will only, it won't cure the HP like max that we lost, right? It'll
And
only
Firna's exhausted. She has a level of
I
exhaustion.
am.
Joe said that last time you can roll.
So
Hit
yeah,
die,
I'll
right?
remind you how this works. So when you take a short rest for this specific affliction that he put upon you, during the short rest, you can heal yourself by using hit die. With this affliction, you can choose how you want to apply that hit die. Like, let's say you roll a d10, you get an 8. You can choose to either heal yourself for 8, or you can choose to increase your maximum by 8 up to your total maximum. But you can't do both. So, now you could say, I'm going to use one hit die to increase my max and use another hit die to heal myself.
Okay, I'm gonna do that.
Yeah.
Because I think only 2 of you have been, I think only Finra and Helga was afflicted by his ability.
These are gonna be for my hit points.
Also, take into account, this will be, for you to do a long rest, is going to be 2 hours. So that means that you guys are going to be separated for 2 hours. So we're all good with that, right? Okay, cool. So
We're gonna have to be.
Yeah.
we'll pause time. We'll start with the group that is taking the short rest, and we're going to we're going to cover that 2 hours first, then go back to when the others left, and then we'll go from that point. So, people that are taking the short rest. Luna will mention, let me pull her up just to make sure she's got enough spell slots, so I'm not lying to you. Okay, so
You hear the little jingle bell of Luna.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
fine.
It's funny.
It's super cute.
so
She's so angry right now.
so Luna can cast Cure Wounds 3 times. She's only level 4. So, who wants it? And actually, I want to see if she can twin spell it. Might actually help.
I'm rolling my last hit die. That was 11. I feel like I'm. If I had hit points, I would be a 46 out of 60.
Which ain't bad. Save my harness to mine because that's all.
How are you, Helga?
Well, I on my current character sheet, I'm technically still unconscious, so
Oh,
you
then
know.
you get the healings.
Yeah.
So like, at least a conscious stabilizing one would be nice.
Yeah.
So, just to let you guys know, Luna is a sorceress. She can twin spell her her Cure Wounds. So she would essentially cast Cure Wounds for its regular level, but give it to 2 people instead of 1.
Okay.
So
whatever he rolls apply to both of you.
correct.
Yeah.
So if you both want some, you can.
Xander, how you're looking?
'Cause I think she needs them back.
After the short, can I just hit the short rest button, or do I roll first?
Well, so when you hit the short rest button, it should ask you. It'll ask. There's some boxes that'll actually come up, and it has you apply it. So you do that, and you take short rest, and it should roll for you.
All right, I'm going to do that. I'm going to use.
So you just select how many of them you want to use, because you don't have to use all your hit die.
Right. Yeah. Oh, I didn't put the health.
And I gotta remember if she gets her.
2d8.
I gotta remember she gets her magic back. I'm still new to using a sorcerer, so I'm trying to remember if she gets her sorcery points. You can use.
I'm also going to hand over my potion of superior healing to Helga.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I think you need this.
Yep.
No, you're the reason you got hurt, or I'm the reason you got hurt in the first place. You take it. I've got
I'm not taking it back. It's yours. I'm not taking it back because I deleted it from my character sheet. So it's yours. That's how it works.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna do this first. So, part of her spells. So Luna's gonna press her hands on Helga and heal for 4.
Yay.
And then she's
Fiona
gonna
just hands Helga, who's unconscious, a bottle. Helga just wakes up with a bottle, like.
and then she's going to use her sorcery point for a twin spell, and she's going to heal twice. Whether or not I heal a person twice or 2 different people, it's up to you guys.
Also, just a heads up, I just had like a power flicker, so.
Oh, cool.
Good.
Like, enough for my lights to dim, but not enough for any of the electronics to freak out. So.
Okay.
So not Y2K.
So
no.
16 points of life. 2 of you can take it, or 1 of you can take 32.
I'll go take the 32.
Okay.
Go for it. I'm using my hit dice to regain the max hit points that I lost. So now I'm officially 4 hit points out of a total of 55.
Sweet.
And then I'm going to use the
well.
remainder of my hit dice to actually, because I only needed 2 of my hit dice.
All right.
So now I'm going to use the remaining 3 to.
Does anybody else need healing from Luna?
All as well.
All as well.
I mean, if she has more, I'll take it.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, I'd like to, at least save, a.
She's got 2 more times she can do it. So she can do 1 more time, and then preferably keep 1 cure wounds for a battle. So she can do it 1 more time and still have an extra level 2 spell slot left to
feel like we should
cast her maximum.
save
You know what? Hold it until we're
because I only got
it
2 spell slots.
How much does the superior potion?
Maybe
do?
3.
Let's see. That should be.
I just deleted it.
I think it's 8d8 plus 8. Is that right?
It sounds right. Let me see. If you look it up, it'll show you. Otherwise, it is. Where are my notes at?
Yeah, look it up. 8d4 plus 8.
Thank you.
I forgot that potions are always d4s. All right, while that's going on, we're going to go to the group that headed off ahead. So we have Renora, we have Mixus. So
do you want to go first, or do you want me to go first?
I'm assuming as soon as we get the rope tied, Renora's gonna be like, "Let's go," and then just like start booking it with me. Cause it's like, "Oh God, okay, we're going." Like,
can we go a little slow? I remember I have to slide down these
Mixus, roll me a dexterity check. This is just for cinematic flair.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Who's pulling who?
Yeah.
It's like a
12.
it's like a sled
So
dog.
you're being dragged a couple times until you eventually turn the shield into a sled, and then you're just kind of bouncing up and down. Like you're almost sliding off a couple times, but you're able to kind of like bend into it, and it's freaky and it's scary. It's
Best ride ever.
it's equally fun and equally terrifying at the same time.
Yeah. Terrifying and fun.
My spine.
And Renora, are you dashing while you're doing this?
Yeah, to catch up with him. Yeah,
Okay.
that would make sense.
So, give me a dexterity check just to make sure that you're
Okay.
not slipping on anything since you are doing dash. 11. You just need to beat a 10, so you're fine.
Cool.
Neat.
All right, I'm gonna roll for him just to see if he.
Should we move our tokens?
No, because this isn't the map you'll be on.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
So, okay, so he's dashing too, and he's not having too much of a problem. So you guys are moving roughly about the same speed as him.
I am sliding. Thank you very much.
Both of you
I
give me a
am not
perception
running.
check just to see if you can hear where he is, since he would be out of your vision, but see if you can at least
Perception.
tell if he's ahead of you. 17 from Mixus.
Perception?
Sorry.
That's a good perception.
Yeah.
You're just picturing.
I was like, yeah, Mixus just rolled. No, I'm part of this too.
Okay, so both of you, he's very quiet, but he can't avoid the echoes in the place. Just like how when Mixus is screaming out both in excitement and terrify, it's bounce off the
More
walls.
excitement.
And by the time that maybe you quiet a little bit, you do hear him kind of like running very, very fast down where he might have slipped a couple of times, and you hear him trying to be quiet, but he can't help but make sounds on the steps that you hear like almost kind of like very, very quietly, like a light like pops on each one where he's being really quiet to land, but he can't avoid the shitty steps and the echoey walls. He's probably a floor beneath you. It's going to take you a little bit of time to catch up, but you at least know he's at least within earshot.
I guess I'll just keep pursuing
For a
until we
ride.
catch up.
I'm here for a ride. Literally.
Mix this impossible.
It's very like Tom and Jerry cartoons. Right?
Yeah.
I know we went from to
The carousel.
Class, all the class. Too many cartoons.
All right.
You know, I'm holding on to the shell to like no other and be like, oh, so much fun.
It's fun! Yay!
I actually think it's
So-
fun because it'd be fun.
Due to just being the two of you, you do not have any problem really around the steps. You do notice that a lot of these are broken, but you're able to jump them at a certain time. And since Mixus is on a sled, she doesn't have to worry about jumping them. With your pull, she just kind of like
Let's go.
shoo, right over them. In about, since you're dashing, you are running for a certain amount of time. By the time you get down to the base, like no more steps, you're on the ground level. This is at the time that the long rest will end, or the short rest will end.
Okay.
You land on the ground level. You find yourself at the base of the mountain. Not much there, other than a giant door that is currently open. The base itself is actually very small. Compared to the tunnel itself, it almost looks like the base kind of coned itself down.
Inside.
But the way it's
upside
shaped
down?
almost looks like someone almost carved it that way.
Oh.
As it's not like it's actually like formed that way. It almost looks like someone specifically tried to barricade this spot with a lot of stones. So it's just, and they've been there for so long, you can see overgrowth on them, and trying to move them out of the way, it would be a hassle. But there is a door. The door is open. It is quite large, but it is open. You would have heard it actually being open roughly about 5 minutes before you got here, most likely the assailant. The door itself is so heavy and so large that he only opened up one side of the double door as he went through. But while you were down here, there is a light that is glowing. With all this darkness down here, the one thing that's glowing is you're starting to see like almost cracks in the ground. Where this would normally be maybe if the volcano was going to erupt, you would normally see lava. This is actually cracks of the plague actually running through the veins of the much dormant volcano. As you see glowing like purplish black luminescence kind of going through the place, almost kind of like bleeding over in a few spots. Kind of like a scab that won't heal. It sometimes consistently just kind of comes out a little bit. But you do see the door.
It's nasty.
Do you pursue?
When we get to the bottom, Renora's gonna, once Renora hears Mixus's sled hit the like bottom, and it's not like da 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 da.
Not very.
Then Renora's gonna be like, all right, get your weapon ready because he definitely ran down here to have an advantage of some sort. I just don't know what that advantage is just yet.
Do that. I have a bow. I can shoot from afar.
Perfect.
And he's still hunter's marked too, so I know where he is.
Okay.
Better.
If you want to try to track him, you can give me a survival check with advantage, Mixus, since you are hunter's marking him. 22. He definitely has come in this direction. Your vision's limited in this area, so do you want to kind of like you can kind of see where he's moving in the area? This place is very dirty and very wet, so you can kind of like track his footprints. Do you want to kind of like follow the footprints and see where they go?
Yeah, but I'm gonna stealth.
Okay, give me a stealth check. Renora, if you want a stealth check too, you can.
Oh, that's not very stealthy. Oh, the person
16.
wearing armor did better than I did. Oh, did better than I did.
Okay.
I thought you had a 20.
It's because of the armor I'm wearing. I have to.
Excuse me.
Together, we stealthy.
Stealthy.
Being quiet, right?
Be very, very quiet.
Like under your breath.
As you start tracking this aberrant soldier, you're trying to be quiet, but you're humming to yourself out loud, and you think you're keeping it to yourself, but you're not. As you're creeping, you notice an odd thing. The footprints themselves make their way to the door, but they don't pass the door.
Oh, did he poof?
I turned to her and be like, he's still in here. He made it seem like he went in the doorway.
We know you're here, coward! I'm gonna shout out.
Hell yeah, that's Renora.
No subtlety whatsoever.
What is subtlety? I barely know her.
Like my ear is probably like ringing because she just yelled in my ear.
I'm like, got it.
Does it also echo at the bottom of this? At the bottom, like I know I'm not there, but like out of curiosity, does it still echo?
Not in this spot, no.
Dang.
As you say that, it takes like a minute, but then like at the other side, he just like walks out and shouts like, well, that's disappointing. I was hoping to take this out in a couple hits, but it's still 1 to 2.
Cool, I'm gonna
Shoot him! Shoot him
immediately.
Shoot him immediately! 13?
13's a miss.
Oh. Shoot him again! Shoot him again!
Oh, no, you can't shoot. We would have to go in the combat.
I get 2.
What about 20?
20's a hit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does that get sneak attack?
Like
well, maybe touch him up.
Well, technically, yes, because he hasn't gone yet. So you do get
it's
sneak
still
attack.
13 damage.
Okay, so 13 points of damage. Okay, so... Okay, so we're gonna roll initiative for you two.
All right.
Okay.
Dun dun dun.
Da da da.
Oh, shoulder kitty.
Oh, kitten.
That's favorite spot.
Right.
She's so happy.
Went from angry to happy.
If you get too much purring, just let me know.
So, Renora, what'd you get?
I got 11.
Oh, yeah, and then Mixus got 6. Okay, cool. So we go...
Yeah. I got a tiny.
All right, so he got a 13, so he's going to start it off. I'm going to just switch it to just a regular blank for right now because I don't have that part made. Well, at least I have the entrance. We can do the entrance.
Where's the entrance?
The entrance is right here.
Oh, okay.
So you can put yourselves down right here. This is where the door was.
I should probably zoom in so I can actually see better.
Yeah.
Might be a good idea.
All right. So he starts it off. He is going to immediately try to close in the distance since you guys were using ranged on him, and he is going to go up and he is going to try to attack Mixus.
I have the thingy around me. Ha
You got what?
Oh, the shell?
I have,
The
Her
I
shell.
have my shell. I have
Okay.
my shell.
Turtle shell.
Turtle
But not-
shell.
Remember? Add 4.
Heroes and half shell.
Heroes and a half shell.
Turtle
I'm green
power.
like one.
20 to
Turtle
hit.
power, radical.
Oh, that hits.
Okay, so you take 12 points of damage, and your maximum gets decreased by 6.
Oh no.
So what would that be? Oh, okay. Never mind. Sorry.
Okay, and then he's gonna offhand you. 22 to hit. You take another 12 points of damage and reduce by 6.
Can I do the math first, please? Sorry.
Okay.
I'm not good at doing math in my head, so let me do this first. Oh, it's not letting me. No, that's not what I wanted.
Would our
There we
group
go.
be heading down there at this point?
At this point,
After-
yes.
Okay.
Okay.
He'll-
So then I take how much again?
Are you asking for the total or the second time?
The second time.
So you take another 12 points of damage,
Okay.
and your total gets
Oh,
reduced by
wait.
6.
Okay. I don't know how to do this on here. It's not letting me do it the way I wanted to.
Click on the maximum number. And
That's what I did, and it didn't let me do it. It says temporary HP, but it doesn't let me do. Okay, I'm just gonna have to do it like.
Is there a max HP modifier underneath it?
No,
Like at
there
the bottom?
isn't. There's a temp one, but there's.
So if you click on max, your maximum number, it should come up with a window that says HP management.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you click on the red box, you put in 12 and then you accept, and it should reduce it down by 12.
Yeah.
And then for temporary HP, you just put in the new total of what your new one is. For example, I'm looking at his maximum HP is 92. So I would just say his new maximum is 86, and I'll just type in 86 as his new maximum. It doesn't change your health.
I
It
was
just
doing it
It
the
does-
hard way.
It doesn't. I don't know how to like. I'll just do it differently. Okay. Never mind.
Okay.
Okay.
All's well.
Because I don't know how to do it that way. So
Okay.
okay. So what? So I'm minus how many from my maximum again?
So another 6. So
Okay.
your total should be reduced by 12.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
And that's the end of his turn. We're gonna switch over to Renora.
I am gonna duel 2-weapon fighting. Swing him with short sword once. Bada.
Okay.
13 to hit? No.
No.
Swing at him with my other short sword. But 11 doesn't hit.
No,
Fuck.
it does not.
Okay. Rage. I guess that's it.
Okay. Speeder, I got your character put up. Do you want me just to do it myself?
No, I got it on my other thing. It's fine.
Okay.
I got it figured out. Don't worry. I'll just do it. I'll keep track on elsewhere and manually. It's fine.
Okay. Well, it's your turn.
I'm going to dagger him.
Okay.
Does a 19 hit?
Yes, it does.
Then added d8. So 9 damage.
Okay.
Dagger him again. 23 to hit.
It does hit.
And another one. And then I also can, because I only have one. I'm just going to put the shell, like, wait, you're a rogue, aren't you? Right?
I am.
Okay, so I'm not going to get out of his range, but I'm going to go around him. I'm going to stay within the distance to get around, so then I would be flanked, so then she can get her little thingy.
Oh, sounds good. Okay, cool.
Now you can get special stuff because
Thank
he's
you.
Okay. As a bonus action on his turn, he's going to use his second wind.
Oh.
And he's going to heal for 14.
Ooh.
I know you guys hate it.
Yeah, you're going to need that.
And then as an action, he's going to do what he did before. This time he's actually going to go for Renora.
Mm-hmm.
If it will actually, pop up on my screen. There we go. All right. A pathetic 14 to hit with his main hand.
14?
Yep.
No.
Offhand.
Tough.
24 to hit.
Yeah.
So you take 12, reduced by 6, your maximum.
Okay.
And that is the end of his turn. We go to Renora.
Yeah.
Are you raging, by the way? Or did you...
Oh, yeah,
wait,
if you're
you
raging,
can't
you take
rage.
half of that.
You can't rage, can you?
I'm not a barbarian.
Yeah.
Oh,
Just
you
a
just
fighter rogue.
said it as-
She just
I asked
said
like a barbarian.
rage.
Oh.
Like, when did this happen?
I was like,
No.
she
I was
acted
like-
like she was raging, and
Yeah.
I was like, wait, are you raging?
On the inside, she was like,
I'm just internally raging. And
Okay.
it doesn't mean anything.
I didn't know if you did because a rogue barbarian is a baller combo, but yeah. Okay.
That would be freaking awesome.
I
if
mean,
you
Yeah.
they are overpowered. All right, so what would you like to do?
break the game.
One more time.
One.
2
more
weapon
time.
fighting. 24 to hit with
24 to
the
hit.
main hand.
But also, don't
Okay.
you get advantage because he's flanked?
Yeah. So
Oh,
you
is
can
that
roll
what
again
that
to see if
means?
you,
Yeah, that's why
you
she
can roll
moved.
again to see if you
So
get
you can
nat
roll-
20.
Yeah.
No, you don't. But you.
Okay,
So
well,
6
then we'll go
points
with
of
that.
damage.
Perfect.
Oh, I'm
and
sorry.
then
You technically got advantage, so that's sneak attack. So he takes 14 points of damage.
Yes.
Yay.
excellent. And then the offhand, 2 weapon fighting.
Okay.
12. No, does not hit. Wow.
No, it
Destroy
does not.
him.
Okay.
We're
Well-
trying.
At least I got him for a bit. 14.
Mixus.
I'm behind him, right?
Yes.
Yes.
How tall is he?
5'10".
Can I jump on top of him and koala bear him?
You
Stab him in
can
the
certainly
butt.
try. I'll allow you to. Yeah, I'll say that if you want to do it with an acrobatics check, you would have to drop the shield.
Yeah.
Like you can't even keep it like on your back. You have to drop it because it's too heavy.
Oh.
You're not a true.
But I would allow you to do it if you dropped it. You can easily just pick it back up, but you can't bring it with you while you jump on them.
Okay, well, I'm gonna try.
Okay.
Gotta try. Gotta try. Gotta
Yeah,
try.
try.
Okay.
Yeah.
15.
15?
All right. You're able to like koala like on his back, but you don't like get up to like his neck. You're like hanging kind of like
Okay.
off the back of the shirt.
Stab!
Okay.
In the back!
All right. So
Literal
you
back
can use
stab.
one of your hands to stab, but that you can't use your offhand then. So just one hand stab. So roll to attack. Natural 20. Okay. So
Nice.
6 points
Love
of
it.
damage.
Wait. And I gotta do the... Does that mean Hunter's Mark is just 1, right? Still?
1d6.
8?
1d8. Yes.
Oh.
Okay. Natural 8.
Wow, you get make some damage. Nice.
Nice.
Okay.
Get him.
I was going for his spine.
Okay. And then you have an extra attack, don't you?
I do. I have 2 attacks per turn.
So you can
So I
do
can
it again.
take the. Okay, we're gonna do it again. 14?
14 is a miss, but I would say that you could technically roll for advantage since you're literally holding onto his body.
Do it again!
One more time.
No,
that
A
wasn't
9
any
doesn't
dust.
work either.
Mhm.
But if you do you still want to hang on, or do you want to let go?
I want to stay there.
Okay, cool. His turn. He's gonna try to remove you off his back. So
Koala bear! It's ready! You
So-
can't take me!
if you want to hang on, we're got to do. You gotta do a strength saving throw against his strength check.
Okay.
How strong you feeling today?
Wait, what was my thingy? Someone remind me what my cloak is for again.
Oh, I got you.
Yours is for charisma.
Oh, damn.
That's for your
I was hoping
personality.
it was a strength check.
Nope.
I'm not very strengthy.
So strengthy.
Do I get advantage because I'm on his back?
No, this is trying to make sure you can hang on to his back while he's trying to pull you
Okay,
off.
well this is gonna suck.
You got a
Riding the
5.
wall.
He got a 13. So you are. He pulls you off. He's not able to throw you, but he puts you back in the spot, so you're no longer hanging on to him. As a bonus
Try to
action, because that'd
bite
be
it.
his action, he is going to. He's going to give himself steady aim, so his next turn he'll have advantage. And he'll end his turn there. So Renora,
He's still flanked.
yes, he's still flanked.
22 to hit.
22 is a hit. That is advantage. So you
Nice.
get the sneak attack. So 19 points. How would you like to do this?
Oh, okay. I need you
Yay.
offhand.
Take off his hands. Take off his fingers.
I was gonna say, is there any way I can do this where I chop off his hands?
Yeah, because she wants the rings.
I want the rings.
Well, I mean, you could still take the rings off after you kill him, but if you
I
just
know,
want to,
but like if
you
I
want to make this
could in one fell
torturous,
swoop,
yeah,
just
you
like,
could.
duh.
You could,
Like maybe he's like trying to.
I mean, like,
it
yeah, you
makes
could like
us off.
Anakin Count Dooku this, like he's on the ground dying, and you just like takes both your blades and just like slice off his hands as he just starts like
Yay.
bleeding out as he's like falling out dead, and you're just like
Yeah.
torturing the poor guy.
Excellent.
But you do.
I don't
have-
know if I would
you
take
do
the
have his
time to
weapons,
torture
though.
him.
Well, no, I mean he's not fully dead yet because like you didn't execute him, but you ripped off his hands.
I
so-
got what I need. I don't give a shit. He can bleed out. Whatever.
So I will
Brutal.
explain the magical items to you.
Yay.
But if he's not dead yet, we gotta make sure he bleeds out, so he needs to be gutted like a fish.
Wow, makes it got dark.
Would you like to do the honors? Just toss my dagger to you.
God damn.
And for Mama V!
Oh, perfect. There you go.
This
Okay.
little voice in the back of your head.
Mama V said we needed to kill him, so we need to gut him like a fish.
All right,
Okay.
Can I
so
do that?
Yep.
Can I do that?
Yep.
Okay.
So you get right behind him, take the as he's like barely can just like even focus, you just take the blade on him and just slice as he just starts now from the hands and from the neck, he just starts falling out, and then he just like starts squirming like a fish for a couple seconds until he's officially gone.
So that's what the color is. Oh, it's interesting seeing it close up. Oh, it's
So-
red.
Both of you can give me an investigation check on the body to see if there's anything else other than the obvious items that you were trying to. Remove from
Investigation.
him.
Oh wow.
20.
Natural 20.
I got a
Nice.
7.
Renora's
Skipping
after
the
them
obvious
tickets.
things, he does have a few possessions on his body. With the natural 20, I will go over all of them in depth. One is he has a coin purse, if you're ready to write down what you find.
Do it,
Yes.
Sarah, do it.
He has
Sarah's just
200
gonna open
he-
the bag of holding and just slide it off.
he has 200 gold pieces
Holy shit! Sorry.
Rich.
and 10 platinum.
You mean she's rich?
Rich. That's true.
Unless she's gonna share with me.
He also seems to have a specific necklace with what looks like a silverish platinum jewel at the end of it. It's kind of shaped similar to a cross. It obviously does have some monetary value to it, but it also looks like he had this for a significant reason other than money.
It's a shiny.
The other thing you find in his pockets, one is a specific, it looks like a key. It is, based on the look, it looks very ancient. This key itself is actually wrapped up in what looks like a preservation bag. Like, you can just tell the shit, like, it's almost like tight, like sealed wrap, so you can just see based on the shape of the bag that it's a key. The material of the bag is keeping it from degrading. But the shape of it is, the hole for it is like quite large, and it's a large hook base with 2 teeth on it. The key itself, based on its length, is roughly about 2 feet long. It's like it's meant for quite a large door. To specify, he has not used his key yet, so it's not for the door that's been opened.
Maybe it's for the treasure. It could be for the treasure.
And the note, if you want to read the note, is a mission statement that was given to him. His name is Cal, and it's addressed to him by a higher up named General Vasquez. It is specifically entailing that he is supposed to make his way down to the Clade Mountain and retrieve the item. If anybody gets in your way, dispose of them. They can't know that we are here. Do not enter in through the normal channels. We will teleport you there.
Oh.
So the key's probably for the item, maybe for the treasure. We should give this note to Fee. Fee would probably want the note.
There is...
Okay.
There is... I'd say because you got a natural 20, you do see that there is like a... On the other side of the sheet, I would only let you know this because you got a natural 20. You do notice that there is like a hidden writing in there. Like, you kind of get a little bit of the glare from the plague on the ground, and you notice that there's like a... Like, if you... Like, almost kind of like someone wrote with like an invisible Sharpie. Like, if you put like the right substance on it, you could actually appear this hidden writing on it.
What kind of check would it be to try to figure out if I know what it is to reveal the writing?
You could give me an intelligence check.
Okay.
Smart.
Am I smart?
14. You assume based on this, if you had if you had a type of oil that doesn't necessarily burn, like more like like an adhesive oil, it could probably run off the false ink to actually show what remains. It looks like it would damage the rest of the paper, but it looks like it's specifically meant to do that, where like once someone reads this, it's supposed to be disposed of.
Okay.
So if you have a specific oil that's not meant to actually make an item flammable, it would work.
Got it.
And what I imply is like not an oil that gives your weapon fire.
Right.
Kind of thing.
Yeah.
Other than that, you obviously got the 2 rings and the 2 sickles. So you have 2 of the death rings. Each one individually. As you deal damage with a melee weapon that this hand is holding, so whatever, it doesn't have to be on your middle finger, it can be whatever finger you want. Whatever weapon you're holding as a melee weapon with that hand, as you hit them, their total hit points get reduced by 6.
Oh.
To get that ability.
Mm-hmm. He had 2 of them on, one on each hand, so you could use it for dual wielding. But you could technically just split them between 2 of you, or if you want to use them both for yourself, since you're a dual wielder as well.
I am going to slip them onto my rings right away. Or
I figured they're too big for my little...
Modify something on it, but yeah, the other one, let me see. I gotta make sure I can. Don't know where my other one is. The sickles himself. There we go. The hand size. So he has 2 of them. They're +1 magical weapons. They do an extra 1d12 slashing damage added to a normal hand scythe. If you get a critical hit with this weapon, you technically roll 3 times the damage instead of 2.
Okay. I'm gonna grab one and ask Mixus, do you want the other one? Okay, cool. And then I will
Thank you.
gently lob.
Okay, I updated the ring. So there's 2 death rings and then there's 2 sickles. They're both under the assailant's name, so it's KALS. Kals.
Okay, here I need to go in here. What?
KALS.
AAL.
The ring doesn't necessarily go with the sickle, so you could use it with anything. You could use it with a regular sword if you wanted to, but it only works for a melee weapon, so it doesn't get applied if you're holding it with a bow. It has to physically connect to the target you're intending.
Oh, I see. His hand sickle. To equipment. Okay, did it actually go? Oh no. Did it just add to my... I think I put it in the wrong spot. Oh, I have to attune it to it. Haha. Turn it on. There we go. Haha. I figured it out. I forgot how to add equipment for a second.
There's your tutorial.
Perfect.
Cool.
Yeah. So you said there was 200 gold, 10 plat.
Yep.
Renora is gonna give 50 of that gold to Mixus.
Okay.
Only because I like ya.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it.
Are you gonna wait down here until the rest rendezvous?
Yeah, might as well. What are we gonna do? Go into that scary door by ourselves? That sounds stupid.
I need some... Can I heal myself? Am I allowed? Does that work?
Should we take a short rest?
I mean, they're probably about... Well, it depends. Are you guys dashing to catch up to them, or are you walking at regular speed to catch up to them?
Peoples.
Probably dashing, since we know they went after the jerk face.
So the group of you can give me all dex checks. I'll combine together for a group total.
Dun, 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 dun.
I got a spooky 20.
Okay.
Nice.
All right, so you got, and then we got
12.
12. Okay, so a little bit slip here or there, nothing major, but you're able to make it down. I'd probably say 2 hours. So if same thing. If you two want to take your long rest, they'd probably meet you back there in the middle of it, or not your long rest, your short rest.
Meet us up in the middle of it.
Yeah. So they would just have to hang out and wait for you for an extra hour. But
so it's just 2 hours, right?
Yep, just 2 hours.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I mean, if you're okay with that.
Yeah, I gotta figure out how to do hit die again. I just want to roll 1. Okay.
Just make sure it adds it in, because mine didn't automatically add it.
6.
So.
Okay.
Yeah, it'll roll for you, but you got to still add it in yourself.
Yeah, that's fine. I just wanna.
While you guys are doing this, an hour passes. The rest of you make your way down to them as you do see that they are able to gruesomely kill the assailant. And they did pocket his items.
Technical question really quick on hit die.
Mm-hmm.
So when you roll hit die, it'll only roll 1, but if you click 3 of them and then roll hit die, it should do all 3, right?
Correct.
Is that separate?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep. I personally, as a player, I do 1 at a time, just because you don't know if you're going to need all of them. Like if like your first one is maximum, you might not need the second one. So you can just click one accept if you want to. It's totally allowed. It's not like you have to just say I can only apply hit die once. You can just keep doing it as you progress.
You know, I go big or go home. All the hit die.
All or nothing. You said
Oh, sorry.
Sorry, just a clarifying question. It shouldn't take long. You said that when we roll a hit dice, we can apply it towards rebuilding our max HP or to healing, right?
One of the two, yes.
Okay, so if I roll a 6 and a 6 and a 4, I could use 10 of that to heal up, and the other 6 to reset my max HP to
Correct. Yes.
Cool, because that's what I did. I'm sure I'm not like accidentally cheating.
What I wanted to check.
You don't even really need to break it up by the die. Like, if you got a 6-6 and a 4-16, you could technically say, I want to split that in half, half and half. 8 for one, 8 for the other.
Oh.
If you want to do that, you could.
That's good to know.
Yep.
Okay.
But you're all together.
Hey.
I'll take them off
We
the
killed
map.
him! I killed him for you!
You are all down in
us.
this spot right here.
Is there any like blood on you guys? Just
Maybe,
I mean,
probably me, because I chopped off both of his
Yeah, I mean, there's a little bit of
Both of
blood
it was
spatter
just
that kind of
blooded.
came off of him, a little spritz.
Just
Right.
a tiny bit. Just a tiny bit.
You're like, oh, I just see. I
Job.
was like, he's missing some. I was like, what? He looks like he needs a hand.
Ah.
It's funny.
Yeah.
These jokes are killing me inside.
Now the
There
whole
was a
squad
letter.
happened.
See, there was a letter. Can you give her the letter? She needs the letter.
Yeah. I'll hand you the letter.
There was a letter.
I'm gonna read it over. Do I
I'll-
recognize the name, the general, at all?
You can give me a history check.
You know stuff.
Maybe.
I'm also gonna point out when I hand it to you, the secret message.
Great ancient man. You got a 21.
21.
We can hear you. Yeah.
Sorry.
I was just singing while you said that, and that's why.
Yeah.
Oh.
I got stuck in my head.
Sorry.
It's okay.
This specific general is, he is specifically someone at this time, or at least last time we checked, who works directly under the Special Projects Division, which is run by Renard Tafton. He's kind of like he was a freelancer, and then he moved his, and then after a certain event that happened, he became, he got promoted to a position that specifically reports to Renard. So he's kind of not even works for the Averant like Empire anymore. He more or less just only obeys Renard. Because of it, it pays him much more than a soldier would, because he's works directly for one of the richest people in the world.
I'm glad you guys killed him, because I don't think he would have been very good in society.
That's one of them old order people.
Yep.
And I'm
You
just
said
gonna give
those were
Fear
bad?
like a knowing look, like.
I'm gonna do a knowing look back, like, hey.
Okay, we on the same page.
So this was one of the bad guys. One of the bad guys, right? That you said he was a bad guy, right?
Was.
So it was good that we killed him?
Was. I'm proud of
Okay.
you.
Okay. Well, she killed him. She made the final blow. I just made him bleed a little bit faster. That's all.
A little faster.
When
Just a little
no
bit.
one's looking, I'm gonna slip 5 gold into Renora's hand.
Thank
Out of
you.
my mercenary funds.
Sleight of hand, please.
Can I do?
Slide
Oh
it.
no.
Can I do a passive perception to
But
see if
what
I
is your passive perception?
15.
15. All right. Sleight of hand is 11. You see it as clear as day.
I'm just gonna look at Mixus. It's our secret.
Yeah, I would. Xander might be just like bloody still. He's just like, oh. He's just staring at the
They're
body.
just like, so this door, eh?
Yeah, so sorry.
Sis, your shell is pretty handy in combat, isn't it?
I was going up the stairs. I just went wee all the way down the stairs.
You did.
Uh-huh. Yeah, it was more like
fun in all
it was really cool.
On brand.
It was fun.
I'm surprised you have not made friends down here yet.
We haven't found anybody to make friends. I tried to make friends with the
Yeah.
spider creatures, and they didn't.
I mean,
they didn't really talk very much.
you didn't
They said
make friends
food.
with this guy, so
Nest
I guess
food.
we can't be friends with everyone.
But they said to
He ain't
kill
worth being
him.
friends with.
Yeah.
See?
I know. We just gave it hard.
Mainly because he's dead.
Confused now. I'm confused. Was this supposed? Okay, never mind. There's a door over here.
Ooh, a door!
Anyway, the door.
The
There's
door.
a giant door.
Walk over and try and see if we can go through.
I mean,
I mean,
it's already open.
It's yeah.
It's already open.
One of the,
You all can see as clear as day that where you're going is corroded by plague. Not so much that you have to like watch your step, but it does look like there might be some spots you might have to try to jump over to make sure you don't touch it. And you all do know that even though the source, the Plague King, the remnant of what was left, is dead, there are still spots like this that remain that can create creatures that never did come, that never got brought back after they were saved. Yes, Mixus.
I know that. I'm not from this route.
Okay, yeah, you don't know that, but
Okay.
the rest of you do.
What is that? Should I touch it? Or are we
No.
not touching
no.
Touch
No.
it.
Okay.
I mean, it's very
I won't
pretty.
touch it.
It's very
Quick.
pretty.
Quick history lesson.
Oh, so we don't touch it? We don't touch
No.
it? Okay.
Ooh.
Let's pretend that
Not if you
Renora
wanna stay
actually went
living.
into all the detail. So I'm not just saying what Joe just said.
Oh, okay. So there was a bad dude who was a plaguey dude,
Mm-hmm.
and he was killed
Mm-hmm.
long ago,
Yes.
and this is the remnants of, like, this is the leftovers.
Some leftovers.
Yeah.
So,
And you don't want to touch it because it's a big bleh.
'Cause it's
whether or not
steamy.
I fully explain this in this campaign or not, is even after the death of the Plague King, there are still spots that the Empire has not converted into some of their nests to try to take these creatures and make them their own. And most of the places they have not touched is because they are too dangerous to go near. They kind of live within areas that are not the Underdark, but they're underneath major dangerous areas, much like where you are now. Because they haven't been touched, most people stick away from them kind of like ghost stories. Creatures
So
that
it's like,
have been twisted so much after the first age that there is no turning back. They are too malformed, they are so twisted, they have lost every shred of humanity, that even after the Plague King, they still have their own individuality after they were converted. So much so that they are like demons at this point. They'll never get turned back. They have their own new mindset, and their old ways is nothing but a distant memory that no longer exists.
hey, Xander, what does your compass say? Before we go into
Think-
this creepy room.
Yeah, I was
Picked
like,
up my vibe.
August would have been like staring off into space for a minute, and then she kind of just like snaps out of it, and then she asks the same thing, like, "Hey, where's
Sure.
your?"
I just said that.
Oh, well.
Well, I
I
didn't-
just said that.
No, I know that, but I, as a person, didn't want to interrupt you because you can't see when I'm talking.
No, I'm just, my character is saying that, hey, I just said that, because you would have said it after
We were all
me, like,
picking up on the.
because you were
same deal.
spacing,
Yep.
and then you
Mhm.
said it, so I'd be like, but I just said that. I just asked that.
Okay, makes sense.
DM, does it show us the way still?
Show it.
Oh, yes, it does. So at this point,
Okay.
it is no longer pointing down. It is pointing north, due northeast.
Really? We don't have a compass on this map. What does it?
Up is north, left is west, right is east,
Okay.
down is south.
Okay.
So we went ahead like this way.
Essentially, yes. So, essentially, from where you're standing, I'm assuming Xander would be somewhere around here.
Yeah.
It's pointing like in this direction.
And the door is right here, right?
Correct.
Okay. So we need to go that way.
Yes.
Through the door.
Does anybody have does anybody have a passive perception of at least 16?
Ooh.
No.
Negatory, Ghost Rider.
Nope.
I have
Nope.
15.
15.
I have
Alright.
15.
So you enter in. This place is not as dark as the tunnels themselves that you came from, but it's mostly illuminated due to the Plague River that's cut in through the ground around here. It is gross, but it is, to the naive eye, it is a very beautiful river. It's very poisoned, but due to its coloration, it can be very deceiving if you don't know what it is. With the occasional pieces of a corpse floating through it at times, you do see that this is constantly a slow-moving river, almost as if it is like a poison that's infecting the blood veins of the land itself. Let's see, do I have any druids here? No.
I'm gonna stay as far away from it as possible because I definitely don't want to touch it.
Is anybody here proficient with nature?
Me.
Oh, yeah.
If anybody here is proficient with nature like Mixus, you can roll me a nature check on how this is.
I
I don't know nothing.
Well, I mean, 8 doesn't mean you not know nothing. You're still familiar with you're still not familiar with this realm, but you would assume that what they told you and what this looks like, yes, on the ground level, where everybody else is, they don't see it. But now that you look at it, you assume that legitimately, whatever this is that's corroding through this is literally killing the land.
It's killing the land. It's killing the earth.
You don't know how.
That's why-
You don't know how to stop it. You don't know how it's doing it.
Oh.
But it's literally, legitimately unchecked could actually destroy this realm.
It
Yeah.
could hurt. It could hurt your home. It could hurt your
Well,
home.
there's no way of stopping it, so just don't touch it. Stay back.
Yeah. Used to be lava, but it's no lava.
So, because no one has a high enough perception check, I need a group perception from the whole group.
All right.
Do this.
I need a total of 40 or higher.
40 altogether.
Correct.
10.
Okay.
Almost
Oh.
there.
That'd be pretty baller if one of you could roll a 40. Like,
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know what kind of dice you think are rolling.
especially at like a level 5.
Ultimate. I know. See,
What did you get, Olga?
I got a 15.
13.
Xander?
10, so 25.
I got a
Fiona,
9.
66 altogether.
66 altogether?
Mhm.
We did good.
Alright,
We
so
did good.
actively listen in. There is less echoes in here, but you do get a sound of movement all over the place. This place is not abandoned. There is something that's moving around here, but not just one thing. There are multiple things moving, but not towards you. They're walking all over the place. Some of them are walking normally, some of them are dragging, some of them sound kind of like zombies, where they kind of like have like one dragging foot. You can hear armor moving, you can hear weapons moving. No one knows you're there yet as far as you can tell. But you can hear that there are other creatures that are in this area.
Okay.
Should be quiet.
We'll be very quiet.
Proceed with caution.
So, group stealth check.
Look in all directions too, because we don't know if
Stealth
anyone can climb.
We're the
We'll do-
stealthiest thing ever.
We'll do a group stealth check.
Who wants to go first?
Hold on.
I'll just get it over with because it's not gonna be good. 6.
Okay, so we got 6, we got 21, we got 14. So 35, 41. And what's Xander and Helga get?
10.
22.
Okay. No one did terrible. The few that did, you were able to make up for it by spacing everybody apart and helping each other out.
We go this direction, correct?
Yep.
So very slowly.
You had to take your time moving around here just because you got a very narrow way to walk across without touching the river. But you're able to make it across without a problem. You can move your characters here, if that's the way you want to take.
Okay.
As you get there, you kind of stop as you see something walking around. It doesn't see you, but you notice a creature moving. Nothing you've seen before.
We have Luna with us.
I will show you what it looks like.
Ooh,
Oh.
very spooky.
As you see this floating entity made of what you assume is the plague and a mixture of what looks like it's formed of other body parts as it's summoning skulls that are circling around it. It's just floating in the area, moving around as it just starts making this weeping, low, quiet whine as it's moving around. Almost like it's just on autopilot until it sees something and it's a twitch in its head as it's moving across.
Whisper to Helga. You really have to go in here?
Wish it wasn't so.
Yeah.
And is your compass still pointing over there?
Your compass now is pointing in this direction.
What?
I go up. That way.
Okay, so we need to go this way. Can we go back over here and jump this little spot?
Yeah, it's only a 5-foot gap, so you can easily just kind of like reach over. I'd probably say that if you wanted assistance due to the short legs, you could easily just have some assistance by stretching over there.
Help.
So
I
everybody
feel
can
like we
cross over to
should
this
back.
area if you want to. Your stealth check will still fine as a group, so you're good right now.
Right on.
Pick mix us up in her shell and hand her to Renora.
She might be a little heavier with the shell on. But...
Thank you.
I'm gonna
Just
get
be
one
very
more
carefully.
because you do notice at this point there's another door over here that leads you to the next section. I want one last group stealth check to make sure that this creature, along with any other creatures, don't notice you as you try to get past.
No whammies, no whammies. No whammies.
Natural 20 for a 19.
Okay. Still, you're good. 20. I mean, from the 3 that I just see, unless I got 2 natural 2s from Helga and Xandra.
No. It wasn't a natural 2, but it was
11.
definitely low. It was
Okay.
like 9 total, but
And
Yeah.
Xander?
11.
11. That's fine.
Tens.
So a little bit of real good success compared to some bad ones, and you're able to again help each other. As you do make it to this point, as you do see another door, it is not locked. It almost kind of has like a sliding mechanism. If you choose to open it, you try to do it very quietly so nothing hears you. As you try to slowly open it, make sure it doesn't. It is really rusty, and you try to make sure nothing sees. As this creature eventually starts like twitching and moving this way until eventually it just like you hear something like in the distance, like maybe like a rock moves, and it quick reacts and it quick like screams out and just like charges towards it at a fast pace.
Ew.
well, it reacts to sound. That's good to know for the future in case we run into it again.
So,
Quietly.
you enter in through the door. Do you close the door behind you? The door, just to let you know, does not have a lock-in mechanism. So if you close it,
Did we
it will not get
close
locked
it?
behind you.
Should we close the
Yes.
door?
Okay, close
Try
it.
to do it
I
quietly.
want that thing
Slightly.
coming at us.
Okay.
Yeah.
Quietly,
move into
just
next
because we
room.
don't know what else is in here. Oh,
Okay, you can place your tokens down here.
where?
Looks
Oh,
like
yeah,
a
zoom out.
galaxy.
Ooh,
Okay,
Okay.
to imply anything that's purple is the plague. It's eroding here. So you got like
We
this
didn't
spot,
just-
this spot, this spot, this spot you can be on. but anything that's purple is poison to you. If for some reason you touch the plague, whether you stand on it, you touch it, you get thrown into it, you take 30 points of plague damage automatically.
Oh my god.
It is
Great.
extremely toxic to all of you.
Even like the stuff that's called like
That's
purple light.
just the light. I'm talking
Okay,
about like
so you're talking about, like,
here,
Just
here,
Got it.
here.
Okay.
Yeah. This
Just
is just the
wanna
light that's
No,
glowing
boy.
off the stones in the background.
Okay.
There's
So-
also like it looks like steam in here.
Yep.
Yeah.
Steamy.
The mixture,
Smells
you
very
now
warm.
notice that there's a lot of heat coming in here. All that humidity and all that moisture you're feeling before is originating from here somewhere. As you start hearing, like, as you start hearing, like, almost like something breathing underneath the ground beneath you. Taking in, sucking in, as immediately you just feel like almost like everything pulling air as as you like breathe, and then it just breathes out, and you just hear, and you just feel like a heat wave just touch you.
There were rumors of a dragon, weren't there?
There are, yes.
They
To
always said he
describe
was...
this room real quick, just so you know, these are pillars. They take
Okay.
up the whole ceiling. The ceiling is 100 feet high.
Okay.
So there's those. So this guy too, this guy. You do see what looks like a gold, large, 15-foot wide golden item in the distance.
Well,
do you do?
that's,
Joe, just so you know that the map is slightly
oh,
off a little bit on the
Right. Okay.
stream.
Okay.
Sorry,
I will fix that.
just so you know.
Much you guys want to bet this is a trap? Big shiny thing? Room
Oh,
full of
well,
death?
That's way
Crap.
or the
Unlikely.
chest. Yeah.
way too easy. They wouldn't just let it sit here.
I don't think
Can
people-
anyone check for traps?
There you
Sure.
go.
Is anybody proficient with thieves' tools?
I am.
Okay.
How would
You can
you-
check for traps.
What? How do I do that?
Okay, so if you just a look around for traps, you can give me an investigation check.
Okay.
Everybody else, you can give me perception checks on the room just to see if maybe there's something you can spot.
Sweet.
I'm gonna be mostly focused on the breathing I hear,
Okay.
just to make sure there is no change whatsoever.
So your
now.
perception
From
check
this
will
point.
specifically affect the sound.
Mhm.
Okay.
I got 19.
19.
Alexis is
Playing
both scared
sad.
and so excited right now.
Okay, so
I got
we're gonna
7.
first off with Finra. You listen to sounds. You have not made, none of you have really made any sounds to change the breathing patterns of what you think this is. It's still going at a 1 minute interval. Deep breath in, 1 minute later, deep breath out. 1 minute later, in, 1 minute later, out. It definitely sounds like what you assume is a dragon is sleeping somewhere, but you do not see it. You're looking all over the place. It's not on the ceiling. You don't see it in front of you. You don't know where it is. As far as Renora, 7.
Yeah.
As far as you can tell from where you are standing, you do not see traps in the vicinity. Now, to imply the 7, you're only able to really detect if there's any traps up to this point. You're pretty sure that if you walked on the main path, there's no traps up to this pillar. That's what I'm going to tell you for a 7. For the rest of the group that's checking out the area, let's see, we got a 15 from Mixis, we got a 6
16.
from Xander,
Yeah.
I got
and what we got from
16.
Helga? 16?
8.
8?
I have a 16, not a 15.
16, sorry. Looking around, the 3 of you notice scripture kind of mangled on pieces of the walls. Do any of the 3 of you speak one of 3 languages? Infernal, Primordial,
Yep.
or Celestial?
Cholesterol.
Okay.
Speak none of those.
So, this will be, you'll know pieces of it just because the both of you don't know all three, and the three of you don't know the third language. You kind of get pieces of certain sentences. It's kind of, as far as you can tell looking at it, even if you don't understand it, watching it, the lettering, it repeats the same two sentences over and over again in different parts of the room. Specifically talking about the first and the last. The Alpha and the Omega. Forever kept here, forever immune to time. By the time of the awakening will be the end. That's what you can read from it.
Do you know what that means? Can we just tell everyone else from what we can... What does that mean? You guys are from this realm. What does that mean? I don't know what that means.
It sounds ominous.
Is it like an Armoros thing?
Like a general history check to see if it would like ring any bells to anybody?
If anybody wants to do a history check or a religion check, if you're proficient with a religion, you can do that.
Sure.
Spooky 20. History.
Spooky 20. All right. I'll say that if you're doing history, you need to have at least an 18. If you're doing a religion because you're proficient in it, at least a 15.
No.
Should I even try, even though I'm not from this realm?
You could still try because this is essentially you guys kind of pooling in information together.
Oh, okay. I will try. I got 19. Wow, how did I do that?
It's alright, you got better than me.
Everybody taking pieces of what they assume. More people kind of grab with some more information than others. You can assume that whatever this specific hall is for is to lock someone in that is the first of something and the last of something. Maybe a very unique race that is the only person of their kind. You can assume immune to time means that the rumors about a previous age, this person's probably from that time. And they're immune to when things happened. Whoever's probably in here somewhere is probably someone that does not belong to your timeline. And it's a very unique race that does not exist in this world anymore.
Guys, we found Loki.
Why is it always fucking Loki? I don't get it.
Could it be a giant? Guys, it could be a giant.
Oh, like Feywild?
No, I'm just saying it could be giant because
The stairs were built for
the
giants.
stairs were huge. They were built for giants.
I really hope not.
What's wrong with a
I don't
giant?
know,
The
I
last
feel
time I
like
met
I'd
a
rather
giant,
take
they were
my-
fine.
I feel like I'd rather take my chances from a giant over a dragon.
That's
But
true.
would we know
Fair
if
point.
would we know like if giants like if they exist in this time period, like if it's something that's supposed to be so unique, like
Well, I mean, giants do exist in your world. They've just at this time, their bloodlines have mixed so much that the tallest giant that exists is a Goliath. But there were full-blooded true giants way back in the day. That's the only way that Goliaths exist. But with so much crossbreeding, Goliaths were born. Mixing with humans, elves, so on and so forth. That's where Goliaths come from, is just giants merging with other races. Just like how tieflings are created. In this realm.
Right?
Correct.
Could be from other realms.
Right. In other realms, giants very much still thrive. So,
got it.
the unique part of your realm, the Aberrant realm, is the only realm where races have blended together. But because of it, your realm is always at war. Because it's the constant philosophical debate over if that should be actually allowed or is it actually a sin.
Or who is better than who.
Correct.
Kind of thing.
Which is why elves in the Nelithir kingdom don't allow anybody who's not a pureblood elf to have any nobility.
Be like like a goddess to them.
But for example, the Heartwind Kingdom, the kingdom of the humans, they allow all to have some rank, even though technically, as with the last family that ruled, they still followed the law that technically a human of pure blood could only rule the kingdom, and which kind of got destroyed, unfortunately, when Seraphina was named as the firstborn. So there's always a war over. They could make up as many reasons why, whether it's a slight, maybe an assassination happened, something like that. But it always comes down to religion, personal reasons of blood. A thing that doesn't exist in other realms because bloodlines don't usually cross. In Mixus's realm, giants birth with other giants.
Yeah, they're still alive.
Mm-hmm. So it's a pro and a con. You know, all of the races are in unity here, but over time, it's also created war and disputes due to the bloodlines getting so diluted.
Sure.
You're just of misfits.
Fair enough. I do consider
And I
myself a
take that
misfit.
the best way because it's fun. This is a really fun realm. Like, come on, this is really fun. This has been
I'm
the
so glad
best
you
adventure.
enjoy it.
This has been the best adventure.
We're happy
ever.
for you. We're happy.
Keep up the optimism, Mixus. We're gonna need it.
It could be. What if it's the? Remember, Luna had. Wait, is Luna with us?
Yeah, I just don't have her down right now.
Okay.
I guess
Was
I can
then
put her down.
But then wouldn't she know how to read the other language, possibly?
She doesn't remember a lot of her stuff, so
Oh,
she
that's
can't
right.
really help.
But remember when she was her drawings and she had the drawing of like
The cave drawings.
like the dragon, the golden dragon thingy.
Mhm.
What if it's him? What if that's who's sleeping?
Not gonna rule it out.
I don't
You
know who
asking?
that is.
Or
Yes,
are
I'm
you-
asking- I'm just asking people in general
Okay.
because I'm just thinking out
Speculating.
loud.
Yeah.
At this point,
No.
I think, and at this point, I think anything's possible. I mean,
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I thought that person was a person, so maybe the awakening's not a bad thing. Maybe it's just a different thing.
Yeah.
Unless it
Maybe.
is that dragon possibly below us. I don't like the sound of that breathing.
But
But I feel like this little one has made friends with dragons before.
yeah, but depending on the circumstances of which this dragon was be here, it may wake up and be pissed. So,
Yeah.
but
We've literally been
let's,
trying to kill
tread-
everything.
Tread
down here.
with caution.
We're
And
gonna
let's-
pause on that for a little bit. We're gonna take a 10-minute break. We're gonna let everybody kind of go through a bathroom break. I feel like we're gonna get into a very heavy point here in a bit, so we're gonna take a break. We'll do 10 minutes. We'll be right back. All right. So, we're back. You guys are conversing.
yeah, it could be a dragon, but we could help the dragon. Or it could also be,
Possibly.
or it could be whoever the one dude is. Like, who's the big golden dragon thingy that was on the drawing thingy?
Yes.
I don't know.
Bahamut?
I'm.
We know that?
I think so.
As a character.
Would characters know that?
Pretty good.
We can't hear you, hun.
As
Bahamut?
characters, you guys were able to figure out it's Bahamut.
Yeah.
Okay. So my
How's
second
that Lord Dump?
stance.
So the Bahamut dude,
Mhm.
that guy,
Yeah.
it could be him. Which
mean, it-
then,
Maybe a descendant. I don't know.
but if that's the case, then wouldn't it I don't
But
know.
why-
I'm not a religion person, but then maybe the the whole like awakening thing isn't a bad thing. I don't know.
Oh yeah, almost.
Or it could be a really bad thing.
I think it's a very bad thing. Because I just feel like we don't have enough information to make
Helga, sorry, didn't mean to cut you off. Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying I don't think we have enough information to make a call on whether it's a good idea or a bad one. But
Right. We're down here for the vision your God gave you, right?
quote unquote.
Yeah, my God. Yeah.
I'm guessing
And then
that's the
Yes.
thing.
Yeah, but like I
guessing-
said, I feel like it's way too easy to just be
Is
something
that-
that seems that important to just
Is
be
that
laying
this
here.
thing that you're getting visions of, or is that something else?
Does it look? I mean, I was told to look for a sword in a chest. So, like, does this
Yeah.
look anything vague like a chest, or is it just a glowing?
Yeah.
You can't tell from this
Chunk of
from
light.
this distance.
Okay.
Xander, where's the compass pointing?
It's pointing at the chest.
I kind of want to
Pointed
move
that
a
way.
little bit closer, but like
Sure.
Okay,
cautiously.
we follow you. We follow
Cautiously.
you.
Yeah.
Because I know that there's not. Well, I don't know, but I can see hopefully that there's no traps because you set up to like this pillar
Correct.
Yeah.
with a 7.
That second.
So
yeah.
If
I'm
you
assuming-
want, you can do another. If you want, you can do another investigation check,
yeah,
Renora, to check traps.
I really should have gotten proficiency in that. That was kind of a whoops on my part. A 3.
It's hard to tell with all this mist and humidity in here. You're having it like you're constantly like rubbing your eyes. You're getting like a almost kind of like an allergy from this area, and you're having a tough time like being really specific at what you're looking at, and you can't find any traps, but you're also not sure if you're confident with your actual resolve to that. You don't know if there's traps or not.
Okay, I don't trust that. Can other people check for traps, or is it only me?
Well, anybody can check for traps, but if they're not proficient, they have to do it at disadvantage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So if anybody else wants to try,
I'm gonna
you
crowdsource that.
certainly can.
Anybody?
If anybody wants to
I'll
try,
be-
if you guys all want to
I-
try together, I'll allow one person to do it with advantage. That's not Renora.
And what is it if it's just a normal, like it's just Dex?
No, that's Thieves' tools. If you want to act as if you're proficient, you're doing an investigation check with advantage. Because you're not looking at a specific item, you're trying to check for traps in the whole room without walking towards it.
I
Not
mean,
proficient, isn't it?
I'm proficient
Well,
in. I'm a
An
Yep.
investigation?
so
no. I just
So what I'm saying is, none of you are going to be proficient in this. This is not an
No.
investigation check to be an investigation check. This is a check for traps. So all of you except for Renora would be at disadvantage for this. But as a group, if you want to check this, I'll allow one of you who has the higher investigation, not proficiency, to do it with advantage.
I have a negative.
So who has the best modifier?
I've got a +4.
It's
Okay.
all you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
go for it.
So Helga, you can roll with advantage for investigation. This is a one or done. Either you get it good or you don't.
Yep.
You got it. Got it.
16.
No pressure.
16.
That's pretty good.
Hey!
Using the group together,
real
you're able
Sherlock.
to deduce that at least up to about here, there's no traps. There might be broken spots of the ground that might make it rough terrain, but there's no intentional traps that's supposed to actually hurt you.
Okay.
We're good for just watch your step, but traps, we're good.
Okay. Are you guys going to
All right.
progressively move forward?
Yeah.
Okay.
Slowly.
Because we're going into rough
Quietly and
terrain,
slowly.
if we're going into rough
Yes.
terrain, I need a stealth check from everyone.
Okay.
Stealth check.
Mm-hmm. This is going to be a really high stealth check.
Ooh,
I,
that did
I'm
pretty
gonna.
good.
Did not.
If I. No, never mind. I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna do it.
I got a 16.
Okay.
Oh, that was good. All right. Stealth. 15.
Hmm.
25 or 26.
Bang.
12, but I want to use a lucky. I don't know why I can't. That has to be a 1. Dang it.
Yep. So, let me do the math here. So we got 12 plus 26 plus 7. And what did you get, Xander?
15.
15. And Helga, what'd you get?
16.
Okay. So, you started moving a little bit further. I'll say Fiona because you were actively trying to listen to the breathing. Maybe you got distracted, but all of a sudden you just notice an absence of sound.
Yes.
You thought that you're all being quiet, but now you no longer hear the breathing. It's humid in here, but you don't hear the exhale.
Guys.
Hmm.
Do you guys hear the breathing?
Oh,
Helga's ears like rotate like little saucers. Nope, I hear. I don't think.
I don't hear anything.
Um,
I don't like this. There's nothing.
Olga. Is that the thing? I'm gonna point it to the cradle again.
can I see it better this from, or am I still too far away?
You can give me a perception check if you can check out the details of it.
Yeah, the crate.
21.
21.
Nice.
It resembles what was described. A long, even from the distance, it looked like a large treasure chest. As you get closer, it looks like a golden sarcophagus. The size of it relatively looks like it could fit a pretty large sword, due to the golden material of it. You could assume you're not really a magic wielder. You assume maybe the gold is specifically there either for sentimental purposes, or maybe it's an enchanted thing, so the magic of the sword doesn't bleed out. But you assumed some kind of grandiose sword. This would be a proper size of a box that would hold something of such exquisite value.
Could I also try and figure out, like, based on everything we've been through and like why Tor would want this sword or would want me to collect said sword? Like, can I try and figure out like what this purpose, like?
If you want to figure out better judgment of that, that's a wisdom check. Because you're not just like reading a book to figure this out. You're trying to put pieces together, and that'd be more wisdom than intelligence.
Got it. Nope, that is a 2 minus 1.
Yeah, I mean, without knowing the parameters of what a weapon is inside, and
hold
without...
on, I get advantage because of my cloak.
Okay, well, roll again.
One more time.
7.
Yeah, without seeing the item, without knowing the parameters of it, without actually knowing if it's a sword or if it's a bow or whatever, you will have no idea what Tor wants with this, or if it's even Tor that wants this. Maybe Tor's procuring it for someone else. You're left with very few amount of information, specifically that way given to you by Tor. He was very vague, and any more information, you would need more piece of information, and realistically, the only way to do it with what you have in front of you is by opening up the chest. Right now, you're trying to make guesses of an object that you can't see.
Yeah, that's fair.
Don't we have a cleric in our group who would know about these gods and stuff?
Xander is a cleric.
Yep.
Xander, if you want to make me a religion check based on the same information that Helga would have, to see if maybe there's something that you can deduce.
Sure.
While he rolls, I have my crossbow out ready for anything that is coming at us, because I'm not liking the silence.
Got it.
It's okay. 12.
12. based on the description, the fact that your god is assisting you trying to find this and giving you a helping hand, you're confident to know that what's inside has at least a legendary weapon of some kind. The fact that almost the way the plague is moving around here is moving around it means it probably can't be destroyed. Almost the way that the river's full on around it, it's not moving in towards it, it's specifically cutting around like it can't get any closer to it. You would assume whatever is in that chest, weapon or not, is a weapon of godly magic.
Okay.
I will not be any more specific than that.
So I kind of just low-key like whisper, it's very magnificent. Like on the scale of magnificent between me and that, it's way more magnificent. So it's a good chance.
You get a chuckle out of Helga from that, like, no, that's pretty good.
I low-key have an idea. I'll run past you, Helga. I can cast Levitate. I can cast it says one creature or loose object of your choice that you can see within range vertically up to 20 feet can remain suspended for their duration. The spell can levitate a target that weighs up to 500 pounds. And you could move up there.
Maybe they have to stay between 15 and 20 feet of you?
I do not believe so, no. I believe it's just the 15, 20 feet to start off the casting.
Yeah.
Got it.
After that, you're essentially giving the person the ability to actually move that way.
Yeah. So I don't have to cast it on myself, per se. I could cast it on Helga. The destiny.
I believe there's a range of how far she could be from you, but it's not the same casting distance. It's something else.
I mean, sure, but I still feel like, because at this point, Renora, do you want to check to see if there's more traps? Because I will
try, but I've not been that good at that.
Can I assist Renora?
Because you're not proficient in it, so she has to do this by herself. So Renora, 12. Taking a look at the room, as far as this platform by itself. So everywhere up to the chest, but not including the chest, there's no traps. But what I imply by traps is nothing man-made there that can harm you. By all intents and purposes, the floor could still collapse. The roof could probably drop down on you. There are no traps that are made to specifically stop intruders.
Right.
This is getting bored, so they're just gonna start moving.
Maybe all of us approach, but spread out a bit?
Okay. I'll say, Finra, you probably have your head on a pedestal. You can give me a investigation or perception check before people start to move.
Okay. I'm gonna do perception, and that is a 15.
Okay. You start to look around, and you're really trying to... You're concerned more than anything. The lack of sound is more alarming than it is comforting. The constant blacks and purples in this place. It's hard to figure out details. But you're passing by over and over again, and every time you pass through, you see something different. You look up, look to your left, look up again, there's something different. Look to your right, something different. Occasionally you see these purple spots that appear a little bit above the chest. Until you look up there and you look, and they close and open. As eventually you notice that you see a purple-eyed dragon just staring at you, hiding in the crevice of the top, watching you. Large.
Exodus, you're up.
Well, it's not a giant.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. I'm up. What I'm doing?
Okay.
What am I doing?
I am not moving my eyes from his eyes, and that crossbow is trained on him. dragon.
Oh, okay. Okay. I'm just gonna like slowly skip over here. Be like, and then Draconic will go, hi. I can't hear you.
Can't hear you.
It blinks its eyes. It does not respond. It's still staying stationary. But as you notice this point, it's kind of like slowly, very, very slowly pulling its long neck and head out. So at this point, you can kind of see the spikes of the tip of its nose kind of pointed out. And it's like holding its breath. Like, it's not going to breathe until it's ready to strike. It's just constantly staring as it's slowly extending its head out of the shadows.
Go to it.
Okay. What do you do?
I bow.
You bow?
And I say, hello. My name is Mixus. What is your name?
You're speaking in Draconic?
Uh-huh.
It does not respond.
I switch to Celestial. Hello. My name is Mixus. I bow again. What's your name?
Still no response.
I'm just gonna start going through all my languages that I know.
As you're passing through the languages that you're familiar with, whether it physically cannot hear you, or perhaps it doesn't understand you, even though you're trying to speak every language you can think of, it does not. It's as if you're not speaking at all. It's just still keeping a straight stare as if nothing has changed between all of you. Beating eyes that don't seem to flinch to any kind of reaction that you have to it at this point.
Oh, I'm just gonna take one step forward.
Okay.
Watch your feet. Watch for traps, Mixus. Just make sure the floor's not gonna fall out from under you.
At this point, you all start seeing the dragon. As she's walking closer, it starts to pull its front legs out and curl its neck down to stare at you to see if you're going to move any closer. As all of you see half its body extended out of its lair.
Again, just one step forward. Just very nice. Keep my head down though, as in honoring of a dragon.
Okay.
Hey Luna, does this dragon look familiar to you? Like, does it look like any of the dragons in the drawing?
She just whispers back, "Why would I know? I don't know dragons."
You know! Nobody ever mentioned the purple dragon.
I say
As
again
she's
in...
walking. Sorry,
go
go
ahead.
ahead.
I was gonna say, hello, Marco? In Draconic. Just because.
At this point, not specifically to you talking, noticing that people are starting to move up. It now is hanging off the wall, and it's pretty much here. I'll put it on there so you guys can see where it's at this point. Spot right there.
Oh! I was trying to get a better look by looking around the corner. I assumed it was going to be over.
No, it's hanging above the chest.
Protecting the chest.
Okay, then I don't need to.
At this point, its wings are kind of hanging out, and its leatherness of the wings are kind of draping down. All of you can tell this dragon is mutated. Whatever is the plague is doing to this area has mutated the dragon. It is corrupted. It is malformed. The wings are destroyed. Its eyes are just beady purple. A non-coloration of a dragon eye.
Guys, is that what the plague does?
Makes us
Sometimes.
come back.
Okay.
Real quick, what check would it be to see if I know the best way to kill a dragon?
Insight check.
Just internally. Nobody else needs to know.
Also, do you know much information about dragons as far as a character?
The only thing I would know is the lore of Bahamut.
Okay. So Fair enough.
but like not.
So I'll give you an
interacting
insight
with
check
them.
of the average person what they would know. So insight check, and
Okay.
I'll figure it out from there.
12.
12. From what you know, based off of basic knowledge of how to kill a dragon, other than just beating it with numbers and eventually wearing it down, dragons have thick scales. Obviously, the availability to fly. Extremely dangerous, but the toughest thing that you can deal with is if it's in its own lair. Any weaknesses that a dragon could have are few. Usually it's just stay out of its line of fire, stay in its backside, but watch out for its tail. But dragons are dangerous just because of the fact is they're not elementals. They can't be, a black dragon, which is acid, is not, vulnerable to something else. It's just resistant to acid. You assume in this area, because it's not too high, it's 100 feet high, it can't fly too much, so its advantage of being able to fly would be quite limited in this area. I'd say just based off of your information, you don't really know how to beat it other than just wearing it down, but mostly stay away from its front side.
Okay.
I'm gonna slowly move backward. Slowly.
You just know that dragons are very protective of their treasure. It seems like this is the only thing that has value in here. But it could be because this dragon's it seems like this dragon, due to the plague, is not that intelligent, and it probably sees this as its only source for living. At this point, as you are walking down, it's like now crawling over the chest and now moving this way, and it's walking towards you.
I'm gonna take one of my really shiny, beautiful creature diamonds and put my crossbow back on my back. I'm gonna turn to the others and say, "Be at the ready."
Okay.
And I'm gonna walk up to Mixus with the creature diamond in my hand, and I'm gonna see if I can get as close as possible to the dragon. Just kind of like lay it on the ground with my hands up, like we're not here to harm you.
Okay.
As like a peace offering.
The plague fluctuations around us changed at all, or no?
No.
Okay.
While while Fiona's walking up, Renora's gonna whisper to Helga, like, "Can't you pray to your god or something?" Didn't he tell you to come down here? Make him do something about the dragon. Sorry, go ahead, Fiona.
Fiona, you can give me a persuasion check to try to convince the creature that you are not here to harm it.
Also try and use my speak with animals. I don't know if that would work on a dragon.
Can I assist her?
Sure. I'll say that you both can do speak with animals together, and you can kind of try to persuade the creature. So you can give me a persuasion check, Fiona, with advantage.
Oh yay!
I will cast guidance on Helga and say, "Be at the ready."
24.
As you kind of toss gently the stone in front, you both are listening as the dragon looks down, walks a bit forward, immediately takes its front leg and just smashes down the gem as it just starts hissing at you. As you hear back from it, it has butchered language, as it doesn't talk like a dragon talks. It just says, "Protect, kill, protect, kill."
Renora's gonna look at Helga like, "Come on, girl, get your god to do something. What the fuck?"
It moves another 5 feet
Guys.
forward.
Oh my god, it could do something.
It wants to kill us. It's protecting the chest.
Yeah, if my god could do this on his own, you think he would have done that? Like, no.
Well,
like,
I'm not saying on his own. I'm just saying, like, can he help? Have you asked? Have you tried?
I'm slowly gonna move this way to this pillar.
One of his right eye is following you, while his left eye is watching the group.
We're gonna go to the other pillar and hide behind it because it's very big.
Okay. He is now noticing what you are doing, and he is going to start to attack. We're going to roll initiative.
Oh, dun 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 dun.
So,
So hoping to get out of a dragon attack.
We would try very, very hard.
Okay. Let me roll for his initiative.
I mean, you don't have to. It's fine. Like...
I appreciate that, but no. As a DM, I gotta do that. All right, so he has a 20. Does anybody have anything higher than a 20?
Me.
I'm assuming me is the frozen person.
Yes.
Yes.
The
What'd you get?
22.
Okay. Anybody get a 15 or higher?
Yes.
Renora?
Yes.
And Freyna. So Renora, what'd you get?
I got a 15.
And Freyna?
Sorry, a 17.
17. Mixus, what'd you get?
5.
And Xander?
Oh.
Modest 9.
Modest 9. Okay.
That's
Let me change the music before you go in the
the boom booms.
I know.
Not during a dragon attack.
Luna's trying to attack the computer.
She's like, I'm helping.
I can do this. I will kill the dragon.
I will scratch it. Here, let me do a whole bunch of keys on your keyboard and it will just shut off and then it'll be fine.
I press all the buttons. That does something, right?
Okay, so we'll start off with, we'll do this. All right, so we're going to start off with Helga.
Cool. Well, this is fun. She's gonna duck behind this pillar and just kind of like, fuck it. Hey, Tor, I found what you need. Can you help a girl out?
Religion check, please, as an action.
This is gonna go so well. It's gonna be so great. I'm so excited. Plus the guidance. Cool. 5.
You were
is
trying to
great.
contact
You're
him.
fine.
Maybe it's because you're under such pressure right now and time constraint. Maybe you're just not doing it right, but you are not having any contact with him at this point. Anything for a bonus action?
She's gonna have her axe at the ready just in case, but no.
Okay. Dragon's turn. He is not super smart, so he's going to look at the two that are trying to surround them first. I'm going to try to make this as fair as possible. I'm going to give evens to Finra and odds to Mixus of who he's going to attack. Mixus. He's going to attack with his acid breath.
Oh, I'm behind a pillar. I have full coverage.
You do have full coverage.
Because I'm tiny.
Yeah, I know, sweetie. You have full coverage, but acid breath is a saving throw. Because you're being full covered, you get to make a dexterity saving throw with advantage. Because you are being covered.
22.
Okay, you are fine. So you're going to take half and half because you are being under full coverage. So you take half of 53, so that'd be 26, half of 26, so you take 13 points of acid damage.
Oh no.
It doesn't hit you directly, but due to the trajectory,
hurt.
some of it splats on your side, and it is acid, so it does damage you.
Really hurt. I only have 5 hit points left.
Oh,
no.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah.
Start great.
It hurt.
Because he is a play creature, he is not as strong as a regular dragon, so he does not get a second turn after he does his acid breath, so that's the end of his turn. Finra.
I am terrified of this thing. I am not happy. I rage, and
I'd like to rage.
I
Real
am
rage.
going to actually... Is it an action to switch my crossbow to my great axe?
It's a free
No.
movement.
Free.
Okay, I'm gonna do that and rush at him. And reckless
Jesus.
attack.
All right, you get advantage.
And I have to... Okay.
That is something that a barbarian would do.
18.
That is a miss.
Oh! Oh no.
Dragon, I don't know what you were thinking.
I didn't think I was scared and I raged.
Do you not have an extra attack?
That was what I looked... That was what I was looking for. I don't think I... Oh, I do!
Yep. So you can attack with advantage again.
Yes.
22's a hit.
Oh, thank goodness.
12 points
damage.
of slashing damage plus 2 for your rage, so 14 points of damage.
That's right.
Okay.
And then I'll end my turn there.
Okay. Let's see where we're at. All right. Renora.
Renora's gonna shout to Helga, get to the what do you call it? Get to the cradle. We'll hold him off, and I'm going to come up. How far can I move? Let's see. I guess here.
Okay.
Pull the dragon's attention this way.
Okay, got it.
Oh, I gotta be. There we go. And I'll jab him with the leg.
Oh, with the
I didn't
spider,
do that.
the clammy leg?
Yeah, the Kruik.
Yeah.
And I'm wearing the ring, so what does that do again?
You have advantage on melee attack rolls against a hostile creature within 5 feet of me.
Yeah.
Oh.
So
Look,
while we're in
Sheldon,
the
let's
ring,
go.
whenever you do damage with the melee weapon that the hand's holding, automatically his maximum hit points get reduced by 6.
Perfect.
As long as you successfully hit him.
Is an 18 a successful hit?
It is not.
Oh, no. Okay. Then...
Do you have an extra attack?
Not yet. No, because that was a two-handed one, so I can't do the two-weapon.
Mm-mm.
Sleight of hand's not gonna help. Dash, disengage, or hide. Are not gonna help.
Behind Fierna.
So, yeah. No, I used my movement to get here.
Okay.
So that's it.
All right. I'll say that if you're trying to keep his attention on you, you can give me an intimidation check to try to convince him that you are the main threat. 5.
Come here, big boy.
Well, you're trying to grab his attention.
That's
but...
not intimidating.
Yeah, not intimidating.
Come here, big boy.
Come here,
I'm gonna
big
look
boy.
at you like,
He's
shut
like,
up.
I'm uncomfortable.
Xander up, Xander up, Mixus on deck.
What's up?
Okay.
Xander's
You're
next,
up.
Mixus on deck.
Okay. I could do the big flashy spell, or I could hold it for healing. Thinking about doing the spell because this might help us. So, yeah, screw it. Let's cast Sleet Storm.
Okay.
Okay.
Um,
What's that do?
So, I am going to. It says until the spell ends, freezing rain and sleet fall in a 20-foot tall cylinder with a 40-foot radius centered on a point you choose.
Okay.
It's in range, so I want to do it around the dragon.
Mm-hmm.
The area is heavily obscured, and exposed flames in the area are doused. The ground in the area is covered with slick ice, making it difficult terrain. When a creature enters those areas for the first time or starts its turn there, it must make a dex saving throw. On a failed save, it's prone. And if it would start in the spell's area and is concentrating on a spell, the creature must make a successful con saving throw. Or its concentration. And then it would take... So yeah, be prone. Let's do that.
Say that again, Joe.
Sorry, I'm making a circle for him because it's 40 feet. 5, 10, 15, 20.
Yeah. 40 feet or 20 feet?
But it was 20 feet.
Or 20 feet. 5,
around
10,
and 40 high.
Oh,
Mhm.
40 high.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
It's
Gotcha.
like
Noted.
moonbeam, but
Yeah, 40-foot radius. And then 20-foot tall.
Okay, so 40 foot wide, 20
Yep.
feet tall.
Yep.
So,
So it's more wide than...
Okay, so it was what I thought. Okay.
it's going to encompass
It's going to encompass an
me and
area.
Fierna.
Well, I can put it a little bit... in a
Yeah, I
different
imagine it
direction.
would be like more sideways.
Yeah.
Yeah. But then it'll block.
Sure.
Well,
Yeah.
Unless she goes the other way.
5, 10, 15, 20,
This side.
25, 30.
Yeah.
But we're pulling our attention this way to get. I don't
We'll figure it
Sure.
out.
know.
There.
Yeah. Looks great.
Okay.
Okay, so he takes damage.
He has to make a con save.
At the beginning of his turn, right?
17.
Okay. So the con save, if a spell starts to turn in the area, oh, never mind. I apologize. Dex save.
Okay.
Con save is if he was doing a spell.
13.
13 ties.
Okay, so that means he is fine.
Okay.
Darn.
Okay. Anything else?
Nope. So we'll just keep doing that check.
Okay. All right, so that's
How
rough
long does that
terrain.
last?
Let's see. Until the spell ends, duration's concentration until up to a minute.
So it's
Okay.
1 minute, or unless you decide to, yeah.
Wrap
It's
it.
just yeah.
So I can keep concentrating on it.
You can keep concentrating
For
if
a
you want.
minute.
Yeah, for
Okay,
1 minute,
I will
which
do
would,
that.
since there's a total of 2, 4, 6, 7 people, it'll essentially be just under 10 turns.
Okay. Sounds good.
All right. Nixus followed by Luna.
I move around the corner slightly.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to try to shoot at it.
Okay.
I can't, I want to be, right next to the pillar, but enough so I can see around it.
Yeah, you can see him from
You know
that
what I mean.
spot. Yeah, you're good.
Shooting. That missed.
That is a miss.
I'll do it again.
Oh,
That's
wow.
another miss.
Wow.
So I'm just going to, I'm gonna just hide behind the pillar as much as I possibly can.
Okay.
Just duck around and put my shell up and just hide behind the shell.
Luna's turn. Luna's gonna run up 5, 10, 15. And gonna do. Well, I would assume that she actually would have moved with you, actually. So I'll say she started here. So I'm gonna actually have her go up to Mixus. And she's going to touch you, and she's going to give you resistance to acid.
Thank you. Thank you.
Which is concentration up to a minute. So as long as she's focusing on that, you have resistance to acid, which is his fire breath. And bonus action. She's gonna ask, "What do you want me to do?"
I think we're trying to get to the thingy over there, but we need to just try to stay safe.
Okay, well, and then she immediately is gonna use a bonus action to cast Misty Step as a silver fog surrounds you and her, and she's gonna teleport. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and she's gonna appear right here. She's like, "I got this!" Alright, Helga, round 2.
Okay. This square here, it's still, like, because the pillar's in between all four of them, so it's passable, right? Like, I can run.
I'm against the pillar.
Yeah.
You're
Behind
against
it.
the pillar?
So,
Okay.
yeah.
you would get
So
covered.
you can't go here.
Yeah, you can't go here.
Okay.
No.
Alright.
The only way to get around Mixus is either go in front of it or walk right behind her right here.
Mhm.
Like in front of the pillar.
Yep.
Or behind me.
Yep.
Okay, so... Yep, 45 feet. Because I'm going to use my action to dash, so I get 80 feet. So 45 will get me here. And then, if I can, as a bonus action, I'd like to take out one of my healing potions that I got from Caleb and just drop it in the shell.
Okay.
For Mixus.
Oh.
Like, hey, take this, it'll help. And then I'm going to see Luna appear, like, over here, and be like, shit. 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75. So it'll get me right behind Luna, basically.
You can move 75 feet, or yeah, or.
Well, because I'm using an action to dash, so I get 40 feet normal action dash, which is 80.
Okay. All right. Anything else?
Actually, if I can, I'd like to be in front of Luna, because I'm like, oh shit, no one else is getting hurt because of my stupidity. So.
Okay.
His character.
All right. Dragon's turn. Again, his intelligence is way low, so he's not being very perceptive to everybody. So he's going to.
Would we do the con save?
Oh, con
Starting
save.
its turn.
No, was it
Is
con
it a
save or
dex
dexterity save?
Dex.
You just said con was from.
Oh,
magic.
dexterity save. I
Dex.
apologize.
Okay. 19.
Okay, good.
Okay. He is going to do his multi-attack, and he is going to... he's going to target one directly in front of him. So we're going to go with Finra. He's going to bite.
And you get advantage because I recklessed.
That's right. Thank you.
This is terrifying.
23 to hit.
Oh, that hits because I am very squishy. I have no armor.
Oh, bummer. Okay, so you take 17 points of piercing damage plus...
Halved? Because rage?
Yes, so you would take 8 points of piercing damage plus 5 points of acid damage, which doesn't get half because it's acid, not piercing. So you would take 13 points of damage.
Tay.
Then as his multi-attack, he is going to attack at Renora with his claw.
Okay.
18 to hit.
Yeah.
Okay. 11 points of damage.
Okay.
And that is the end of his turn. Finra.
I'm going to try and hit him with the Great Axe. And
Okay.
I'm going to use the very, very, very last of my... Oh, nope. Never mind. We're going to just attack for... No, that doesn't hit. That's 7.
Oh no.
Attack again for 23.
23 is a hit.
14 damage.
14 points of damage.
Plus your rage.
So 16.
I keep forgetting about that. Thank you, guys.
Raging Cajun.
I need to put
Cajun.
a note. +2 to rage.
Yeah.
And I did not attack Reckless on that one just because I forgot.
Okay.
Which is okay.
And then you got your... Oh, that was your extra attack. Never mind. Okay.
That was
so-
my extra, yep.
Okay. Anything else for a bonus action?
I don't think so, because I'm holding my Great Axe with 2 hands. There's really not anything else I can do, so no, I'm going to end my turn.
Okay. Renora.
I'm gonna try this nifty new hand scythe that I got. Fear no, you're still raging, so I get advantage, right?
You get advantage.
25 to hit. Oh my
That's
god.
a hit.
Damn.
17.
Uh,
Oh wait,
Yeah.
with the death ring.
Oh, yep. Your
Well,
death ring too.
And you get... And why do you have advantage?
because
Because
my
of
wolf
Fearness
totem.
thing?
Oh, right.
Totem.
Okay, so you did get the sneak attack. So 17 points of damage.
And your death ring. Death ring.
And then his maximum goes down by 6.
Yes.
Death ring.
All right.
Nice.
And then, since that's only one-handed with my offhand, I'm gonna swing short sword.
Okay.
24 to hit.
24 is a hit.
11 damage.
Plus your death ring of the other death ring.
Plus 6, yes. Plus the death ring.
Okay, so he's 18 below his maximum.
Cool.
Death ring.
Okay, anything else?
Gonna move. No, I don't want to move because Fearness not moving. No, yeah, that's it.
Okay. We go to Xander.
I'll keep concentrating on the spell.
Okay.
And then I'm actually, for my bonus action, I'm going to use my Harness Divine Power. I can get up to a level 2 slot back.
Okay.
And
Does the concentration require an action?
No, it just means he has to concentrate.
No, it just means that
if
he does anything else that requires
that's concentration.
It means that
Got it.
concentration just means that if he does anything else requires concentration, he breaks the previous spell.
Right. I think
Okay.
playing my lute would be like a
Breaking your
thing I can do.
concentration.
It would break your
Yeah.
concentration. Also, if he got attacked, he would have to make a Constitution saving throw to see if he would be able to still hold on to his spell after taking damage.
right.
Ah.
Yeah. And I'm just gonna go against this pillar. Move
Got it.
against the pillar for my movement.
Okay. Mixus.
So I'm the squishy one.
Can I bonus action take the health portion, or can I only do that as an action?
You get to pick. Bonus action, you can roll for it, not get the modifier. If you want to do it as an action, you get maximum amount of points.
Oh. Maximum
So you can use it
points.
as an action, and then you get the maximum value out of it. So,
Okay,
which is a
well,
2d4 plus 2, right?
It's a
Well, all he told me was that one is green and one is blue. I
Oh,
think,
you
and
just
one is
gave her a
purple.
random one? Okay.
yeah.
Oh, shit.
She just randomly gave me one.
Hey,
I'm
she's trying
guessing
to be
it's
nice.
the green one.
Oh,
Because I'm
crap.
green.
Okay, let me pull out my notes. I gotta remember which one this is.
I just know that one heals directly, one heals over time, and I've assumed between the two healing ones, she knows which one she's been using to keep her.
When did we get these? Or you get
Oh,
these?
she just got those when she was at the one guy's
When I pissed
tent.
off Caleb.
Yeah.
She
Yeah,
knows
when
it
she
'cause
decided to piss off
Oh.
Caleb and not appreciate his, like, gratitude.
Yes, that whole
So
thing.
she would know which one she's been using to keep her, like, because one just is for ailments, so that one she knows for her scar, and then there's the two healing ones. So she just drops which of the two she hasn't been using, and just is like boop, and
All right,
so one
what
heals
color is it?
directly- Well, that's the thing, is he literally just said one. There's purple and green and blue. One heals directly, one heals over time, and the other one helps ailments. That's all he told me.
That's all he told you because you were pissing him off.
I know.
Yeah, that's more than I wrote down.
Not
Okay,
it.
So now that I'm looking,
so what
Mixus,
color
you
did
have
you
a
give her?
rock
Try
that
it.
owns somebody.
What color
Hold on,
did you give her?
I would have given her.
I have a
well,
what?
Which one is the one that helps ailments?
You
Because that
don't
one,
know. You don't know.
then the green one.
The green one?
I'm giving her the green one. Nixus is
There
green.
you go.
Here,
It
have
can't
green.
hurt.
Okay.
It can't hurt. It's not
All right.
poison.
Helga's trying to be nice, okay?
All right, so Mixus, you take the potion. Well, you can choose. In this case, it does not change. You can either do it as a bonus action or as an action. There's no difference in this case.
Then I'll just do it as a bonus action.
Okay, you notice nothing happens.
Oh,
Oh.
what was the point of that thing? I think your potion's broken! Okay. Then I'm just gonna try to shoot at the thingy, the big giant thing again.
Okay,
18?
is a miss.
Oh. Better shoot it again.
Okay.
Oh, that's a miss. I'm just gonna hide behind the thing in my shell again.
Okay. Alright, Luna's turn. Let's see, what can we do? What can we do? What can we do? What can we do? She needs to hold up concentration. So she's gonna use her action to cast Chill Touch on the dragon as she summons a ghostly spectral hand. So she's gonna do. I'm gonna say she's gonna put it at 2nd level. So we're gonna do 2d8. So 12 points of damage against the creature. I don't know why it didn't roll to attack. Oh, never mind, it missed.
I know what I'm doing next turn.
And she is going to bonus action Misty Step again and create the silver cloud, and she's going to move up.
Watch her trap.
And she immediately just teleports there, and she's going to yell, "Hey guys, I'm here, I made it! Do you want me to open it?"
Yeah!
Open it!
Okay! But she can't do it on this turn.
She's like hovering.
The red button. I'm gonna do it.
Helga.
I'm gonna
Helga,
do
it's your
it.
turn.
I'm touching you!
Watch, she's gonna need the key that,
That I have,
yeah.
That's exactly what's gonna happen. It's gonna be great.
Helga's turn.
Well, once again, just like, all right, cool. She's gonna actively ignore Mixus's, I think your potion's broken, because she's trying to be a better human being. So, she's gonna move up she's gonna move up 20 feet, and then, can she, actually 20, I'll move 25. Why will it not there? Come on, mouse. Well, I can't control Helga for some reason, so that's cool.
Just refresh.
Can I check for traps?
Again, remember, you're not proficient in this, so you
Okay.
checking for traps is going to be way understated compared to Renora. So checking for traps, even if you got a natural 20, you're not going to see everything. So if you want to check for a trap as an action, you can. But
No, then she's just gonna no, because that's a waste of time. So it's 20. 35. Can you move her here while I try and figure out why I can't move her? Oh, hold on, there we go.
I was gonna like, what did you do?
No, I have a wireless mouse, and I think the battery's just going kaput. So that's probably.
Oh, that makes sense.
Technical difficulties.
At least that's,
Maybe you should
Hey,
charge
know
your
what? At
stuff
least
when you're
that's
not
just
using
replacing the
it.
battery. At least it's just replacing the battery. That I can do.
True.
I'm just gonna
Pick your
freeze like
battles.
this. Ah.
Okay, so then instead, can I use my action to like investigate the chest? Like, does it need a key? Does it seem?
As an action, you can
Yeah.
investigate it. Sure. Give me an investigation check on the chest.
Do it.
Eight.
It's a big chest. It looks like it can be opened. Gold. Has some scripture on it. A language you do not understand, I assume, unless you can
Yeah,
speak.
probably not.
Unless you can speak Celestial.
Nope.
It's big and gold.
Beautiful.
Big
Love
gold.
it.
Gold.
Wait.
I'll even add in a little bit something because I'm a cool DM. It's a
Ooh.
rectangular box.
Whoa.
Whoa! Geometry! Yeah, for the win!
Roughly
Don't say it never
squared,
gave you anything,
like,
Corey.
cool. Yeah, I know. Only for me. I appreciate it.
Yeah, you know it.
You know, I love it. I'm here for it. This big what's in the box.
Just open the damn box.
Move that box. Open that box.
I use my action to investigate, so I can't.
Yep.
It's in the box.
Suspense is killing us. Literally.
Have your hands probably right next to Luna's.
Like,
Yeah,
you know,
like Luna, can I
I'm not touching you.
I'm not touching.
yeah. That's gonna be it. Nothing.
Getting ready to open it next turn.
Okay.
Well, yeah, I can't. I'm
Yeah.
assuming it's an action to.
I
try
just
and-
like the mental image of like Luna's hands are hovering there, and you come up and you're like, that's a box, and then you also have your hands hovering there.
By the way, when you were investigating it, did you touch it?
No.
Okay, cool. That will leave
No
things.
touch it. No touching.
When he asks that question.
So on the dragon's turn, he is going to. Let's see, how far can that go? Yep. Okay. He is going to first bite at. Let's try to be fair here. It's gonna go for.
Do we want to do the con save quick?
Not con,
You mean
dex.
Dex?
Or Dex? I keep saying Dex. Don't listen to me.
Oh, I'm sorry. I got it.
Nobody wants to do a
It's
con
okay.
save. Stop asking.
Nobody wants to. So it's not casting
11.
a spell.
11.
Oh,
Do
fails.
you wait, Andrew, is it that you need to do a con save? Like, are you
No, this is the only
intoxicated?
In real life.
Let's do it. No, it fails.
Okay.
So what does that mean?
Tell me
So
more.
that when a creature enters that or sometime, it must make it up on its failed save. It falls prone.
It falls
Oh.
prone. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Fall prone.
He's prone.
Oh,
I feel like it's those dogs on ice that all their legs are like, whoomp.
It's a little
Yeah.
anticlimactic. He's just gonna spend 15 feet just to stand back up. But all right. So he gets back up with 15
Yeah.
feet, and then he's going to bite at Renora.
okay.
Ow.
24 to hit.
Yes.
Okay. So you
Ugh.
take 16 points of piercing damage, plus
Okay.
3 points of acid damage.
Ugh.
Okay.
As his multi-attack, he's going to use his tail, and he's going to attack Helga, registering that she's near the chest,
Oh no.
with a pathetic 13 to hit. Granted, he's not looking,
Nope.
so... and then he's going to activate Frightful Presence. Everybody within 120 feet needs to make a Wisdom saving throw.
Oh,
Wait, is this
no.
about being frightened?
Yep.
Okay, I have something. Racially.
My cape makes me be able to do an advantage.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. I am brave.
Mine
So
is
I get
immune.
advantage.
Oh.
Ah,
Technically, is this like a charm?
No, this is just fear.
Oh.
You are checking to see if you're
Okay.
afraid of the creature or not. DC is
Wisdom,
6.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, Wisdom
ready
saving
to
throw.
go. Watch the run.
Wisdom saving throw.
all
Nat
of us
20.
have to do it.
Yeah, we're all within 120 feet, so.
That was
so scared.
Wisdom. Wisdom.
Wisdom.
Wisdom.
Wisdom.
Whiz.
22.
The whiz.
Okay, if you did not get a 16 or higher, you are now afraid of the dragon for 1
Yep.
minute if you weren't already.
Deuces.
A creature
scared.
can repeat the saving throw on each of his turns, and then the effect until it's a success. While you're frightened, you must actively try to move away from the creature.
Okay. I am going to try to move away from the creature. When it is my turn.
And it was your turn. And I'll have him use one of his legendary actions to do detect, and he's going to make a perception check to register who's by the chest. See if he needs to turn his body to aim towards Helga. He got a 26. Yes. As an automatic movement, he's going to turn and
Pivot.
prepare to attack
Pivot.
Helga.
Pivot. Pivot.
Pivot.
All right. And we go to Finra.
The rage is still going on, but like
The rage is strong.
Terrified rage, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. I move back my whole 40 feet.
Mm-hmm.
You can try to get out of the save if you want to do another save, right?
I don't believe you need to go 40 feet. I think you only have to move. Let me see. Let me
It's
double
my
check.
whole speed.
Hang on.
I thought you had to move your whole speed if you're terrified. Oh, hell no. Run away.
Oh, hell no.
Run
And
away,
can
run
I make
away,
another wisdom check?
run
Hang
away,
on.
run
I
away
just
to
gotta double check.
save your life. Run away. Sorry. That's what got stuck in my head as soon as you said that.
You have a disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while the source of its sphere is within line of sight. The creature can't willingly move closer to the source of its sphere.
Yep. So you don't have to.
So, like,
technically, you don't have to technically move away, but you can't move towards it.
Yeah.
Oh. So
And you'll
then
have
I'll
disadvantage as long as you can see it.
Mm-hmm.
stay where I am.
So you can still try to attack, but
And-
you'll be attacking with disadvantage. Theoretically, if you wanted to, you could do a reckless
I was
attack
gonna
and
say,
just
I'm
attack
gonna
normally.
reckless
Yeah.
and just do it
Reckless.
normal.
Yep.
With my axe, and that does not hit.
Nope.
Yes. Hit him again.
Granted, you
17?
didn't do it. Oh yeah, you're doing this. So 17 is a miss as well.
Okay, and then was I able to make another wisdom save to try and break out of it?
Yeah, it doesn't require you to do an action because of fear, so you can do that.
Oh, I am still terrified.
Yep, you were.
I don't like this thing.
Okay.
I'm shaking.
Next up is Renora, followed by Xander.
All right, Renora, seeing the dragon turn away, be like, "What are you scared?" And then attack it with the hand because she was not affected by that. So, are you still raging?
Technically,
Okay.
she is still raging because she still did attack. Yep.
You could do
Okay.
the sickle again?
Yes.
Yeah.
11. That doesn't hit. Do it.
Mm-mm.
All right. Dual wielding. 25 to hit.
That's a hit.
It's a
Okay.
natural 25, by the way.
Oh, it's a nat 20. Oh.
Oh, nice.
Oh.
Are you? What weapon are you using?
It's a short sword.
Short sword. Okay. I was gonna say if you were using sickle, you would have.
but
But
I
you
do
have
have-
your ring. You
Yes.
have a ring of death.
Reduce basics.
It's critical, so it's reduced by 12.
Ooh.
Nice.
Reduce by 12.
The ring of death. The ring of death.
So then, yeah. 13
And then you
damage, 9 critical.
So 22 points of damage. You
Then
notice. Hang on a second. After using the rings so much, you start to notice that every time you affect him, it almost seems like it's giving you a better success rate. After doing so much of the damage, now whenever you attack with that hand that the ring is on, you get to swing with advantage against that creature only for the next dimension.
Oh, cool.
She has both rings.
That's right. You had both rings, so it affects
Yeah.
both of them then. Yep.
Nice.
So it doesn't matter what hand.
Haha.
So you have understood the other ability that is not put in there is that after you have successfully affected the creature twice with a ring, you then have advantage using that ring against that creature for 1 minute.
Okay, so I don't have to stay next to fear now to have advantage.
Nope.
Nope.
Yay. Yay. And then I'm going to, because I ain't scared of no ghost.
Friend.
Uh,
Where are you
How would
going?
this
Don't
work?
leave me.
You got to give her more money to stick
I'm only
around.
30.
Nah,
Hey.
that's how that works.
Well, I want to move into his line of sight. Because I'm like, you little bitch. We ain't done here.
Love it.
Menora's just jumping
Love
up and down like, hey, over here! Ha-ha.
Yeah.
I love it. Hey! Hey! Hey!
And
Kind of thing.
Xander.
With her 8 hit points, she's so stupid.
Sleet Storm ain't doing too much anymore, so I'll drop concentration for that.
Okay.
And I will attack with my battle loot, casting lightning at him.
Okay.
Look at Xander all the way back there. Like, you guys are fucking
Oh,
dumb.
that's a miss.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a pretty big miss with a 9. And I think that's what got. Yep. We'll use my movement to move. Let's see. Yeah, we'll move over by the other pillar.
Okay. Mixus.
I am so scared. I am very scared. I am in this little shell, and I am going to just hover in the shell and try to do a wisdom saving throw again.
Okay.
And see if I can break it. Oh, I broke it! 20!
You are no longer afraid of the creature.
Oh,
Or at least
Yeah.
you're
Oh,
not
that feels
afraid
so
so
much
much that you actually have to try to avoid him.
okay. Well, alright. I'm gonna pull out a rock that I have.
Okay.
It's a summoning rock. I'm gonna summon the giant friend that I made. That me and Xander made. Be like, hello? Hello, friend? Can you come help us with a dragon, please? Help! Help!
Who are you contacting?
The guy that was fighting the Chimera when Helga was getting
he
her
gave
potions.
me a rock. Remember to summon him when I
Oh, to
needed
summon
help.
Bellerophon. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
We'll see how many turns that takes.
All right. So you try to contact Bellerophon by trying to use the rock. All right.
Yep.
Just give me a persuasion check.
A persuasion. Okay.
Yeah, you want to fight a dragon?
Oh, that was not persuasion. That was perception. Sorry. 12.
12.
Yeah.
Okay,
That was
nothing
very
happens
good.
right away. You feel like the item is working, but no one's responding right away. It's only been 6 seconds, but if you want to try to keep in contact, you can. Anything else in your turn while you're trying to just speak into the rock?
Well, that was technically my action, right?
I'll say no, just because all you did was pick up a stone and you just said help while you're trying to contact him. So I'd say that's a
Okay.
bonus action.
Okay, well then I'm going to like move around the corridor and shoot him. Try to shoot him. 25?
25's a hit.
Ooh, 10 damage. I'm gonna
Okay.
shoot him again. 27?
27's a hit.
11 damage. Max damage. And
Okay.
then I'm just gonna move back behind this pillar and go back to my shell that I found.
Okay.
I still don't feel anything from the potion that I drank, right?
You can give me an insight check on yourself.
Okay, is that an action though? But I'd have to do it the next round.
Technically, yes.
Yeah, so I'll do it next time.
Okay. All right.
Okay, that is my turn.
Cool. Then we go to Luna. She is going to investigate the box, and she's going to yell at everyone, "It's locked! I need a key! I can't open it! Helga's not being helpful!"
Making it really hard to try and be nice.
I got the key.
And then she is going to, let's see. She is going to, let me think, what can we do? She's gonna see dragons coming forward, and she's like, "Okay, I'll be nice." And then she's gonna walk over, and she's gonna cast resist. She's gonna take resistance off Mixus and give it to Helga, and now you're resistant to acid. Don't say
Good, 'cause
thanks or
I'm just
nothing.
sitting here. I'm
That's
sitting
cool.
here in my little.
I think
little
she's
shell.
frozen.
I did thank you.
Oh, we didn't hear you.
I did.
We just heard silence.
Yeah, it's just dead silence.
she's
Like,
gonna help
fine.
you.
Wow. Breaking concentration next turn. Damn.
Wow, harsh.
Helga, your turn.
Cool. To get the key from Renora, would that be an action or a bonus action to just
You would have to physically walk over to her, and you would have to use an action.
It's in my bag of holding.
Yeah, because she doesn't have it prepared for you, so it'd take an action to get it.
And second question, without touching it, do I feel any different? I mean, I'm assuming it'd be an insight check, which is also an action to like see if like the scar's acting funny in proximity to the box, or if I feel funny in proximity to the box.
You can give me an insight check on yourself as an action.
Yeah, I know. It's either I get the key as an action or I insight check myself as an action.
Your ninja screams, "Open the damn box!"
No, well, but I'm also afraid of the dragon, so I cannot actively move closer to it. So
Yeah.
I. Me. Why don't you work as a team here? Jeez.
You could, as a bonus action, try to do another saving throw.
You can hold your action until I give you the key.
yeah. But that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna hold my action and just extend my hand out.
Please.
Hey, bestie. Hey, bestie. Can I have that key, please?
Oh,
Bestie.
now you're a bestie. Wow.
She called you your bestie.
And then,
Oh,
and then
she
just,
really wants to survive.
I mean, God, living is nice. Unreal. And then I'm just gonna wait, like I said, hold my action, and then once I have the key, open the damn box.
Yes.
And then I got an 18 to break out of the fear, so
Okay.
I'm
That's
not
a
afraid of it
success?
anymore. Yes, because I believe it was a 16 that we.
It was a 16.
Okay.
So,
Perfect.
yep. Other than that, she's just gonna, knowing that this dragon does not want us near the box, she's just gonna like brace for impact because she knows this is gonna hurt. She's just impuring for
Just gonna stand there with her arms wide open. Key, please.
Well, I mean, that's gonna be it. So she's just gonna hold her action to get the key and open the box.
Okay. All right. Dragon's turn. Already kind of having his sight sets on you. He is going to...
Eat me.
I wasn't going to do
say
that,
that.
but if that's what you want, sure. He is actually going to do the legendary action of wing attack. So he's going to raise up his body, and he's going to force out a huge amount of gust from his wings. Brenora, Luna, and Helga need to make dexterity saving throws.
Don't die.
This is an effect that I can see, correct?
What ability do you have that allows you to do it? Because this is kind of like on the line.
Danger sense. So I just get advantage on.
No,
checks.
because danger sense is to avoid being like snuck up on and stuff like that. This is right in front of your eyes. So, hang on, let me check. Because I'm pretty sure danger sense has nothing to do with
Yeah,
wing
you
attack.
gain an uncanny sense of when things nearby aren't as they should be, giving you an edge when you dodge away from danger.
Right.
I don't think we get
Giving you
it.
edge on dodge. You have a dexter. Such as traps
Dodging.
and spells. Yeah, this is not a trap or a spell.
Okay.
This is a physical attack he's using with his wings that you see right in front of you.
15.
All right. 15 is a fail. Luna failed. And Renora. Did you succeed or fail?
I got 19.
19. You just made it.
Ooh.
So Renora, you take 5 points of damage.
Okay.
Luna and Helga take 10 points, and they are forced prone.
I still got my arm stretched out like the key.
You're just like on the
Unfortunately,
ground
that
with
will
your
not
arm
work
up.
anymore. It breaks your forced action or your held action because now you are forced prone. So it broke your forced action or
Damn
held
it.
action. And that would technically end his turn. So we are going to go to Thena.
Let's try and break that fear. I am so terrified.
Oh.
I'm gonna swing at him.
Okay.
23.
23's a hit.
14 damage.
14.
And I'm gonna turn around, screaming, and swing on the other side.
Tens of
Like a
miss.
kid
And
with
that is
No,
a
it's,
miss.
Okay.
like a kid with a pinata, just
Yeah.
Renora.
And my turn.
Very aggressive.
I'm gonna use my bonus action to do second wind. Okay, to recover 3 hit points.
Okay.
Yeah, Pip, did you stop?
And then I'm gonna move over here.
Mhm.
And I was gonna give it to Helga, but she on the ground,
Yeah,
so
she's just chilling.
I was gonna look down and be like, pitiful. Bestie, it's
You're like, I finally get here and you're on your ass. I
use
get it.
my action to get the key and open the chest.
Alright, so you take the wrapping off the key and you notice that, like,
Bestie, get it
it literally starts
together.
degrading in your hand. It literally starts degrading in your hand as you use it, so you quick put in there. The key doesn't even need to turn. As soon as it puts in there, the key itself, like, dissolves inside the actual lock. As you start hearing pins and screws and all these different gears start to go off. And it's taken a significant amount of time. We'll come back to you as it's starting to work to open up the chest.
Sounds great.
Xander.
All right, I'll keep playing my tunes. Trying to shock him. Dang. It's pretty close. 19 hits, maybe?
19 is a hit. Is exactly what you need to succeed.
Nice.
right.
Now we know.
And no
Yeah.
one's half the battle. G.I. Joe.
Yes. All right, that is 13 damage.
Okay.
And then I actually have a relevant thing, I think.
You started off confident, then you kind of went from there. Oh.
Yeah, I know, right?
Thing, I think. I'm like, oh, all right.
Yeah. I could do the channel divinity thing. You can channel divine energy into your magical effects. If this is destructive wrath, you can use channel divinity to deal max damage instead of rolling for lightning damage.
Mhm.
Actually, never mind. MBD, because that was max.
All right.
All as well.
Anything else?
Next time. Okay.
Oh, good. All right. Mixus.
I'm gonna do an inside check on myself.
Okay.
18.
18.
18.
The potion itself didn't necessarily heal you. What it seems to do is it's giving you protection from something. Kind of like noticing the area. You think you're immune to at least most ailments.
Oh. Your potion is broken!
Oh man.
Like you can't
Oh,
you have
no.
no way to test it to really see like, okay, what ailments, but you assume the natural ones: poison, paralysis, stun, petrify.
Yeah, that's a
You're
fact.
probably immune to it while this is in your system.
Okay. Did anything happen to my rock?
Not yet.
Oh. Well, I did my action. I technically have 2 attacks per, 2 action,
But you got 2 attacks
Actions.
per action. Used up
Yep.
an action to do that.
but
so
I
you can't
didn't do
attack.
anything. So I'm just gonna sit here being sad because I'm in a shell and I'm very squishy right now.
But not as
And
quick.
And Helga didn't heal you.
and I didn't get any heals
Thanks.
at all.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ha ha ha. So funny.
I don't think
You got
you're
the
actually
mystery
really
meatloaf.
laughing. I mean,
Doesn't
gotta
feel
really-
sincere.
yeah, right?
She gave you mystery meatloaf. She didn't know what kind of meatloaf it was. It was just.
At least
On Luna's turn, Luna's gonna be like,
She
look
gave
at.
me the driest meatloaf ever.
Luna's
That's
gonna
what
like
happened.
stand and she's gonna like look at Helga. It's like, why didn't you heal her when she wanted healing? Let
Oh,
me do
God.
this myself. And she's gonna cast Misty Step, and then she's gonna go over to Mixus. So she's gonna disappear, and she's gonna 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and then she's gonna move 5, 10, 15, 20, which is exactly enough that she needs. And then she's gonna twin spell cast Cure Wounds on Mixus.
Oh, hi, friend.
So you're being healed for 27.
Oh my gosh, that's
Oh, that would have
wonderful.
been nice.
That is wonderful.
Says the person by the dragon.
As she immediately yells out, "That's how you heal someone! Just FYI!"
Cool.
Renora's not gonna ask me to heal. What do you?
Yes, wow.
I have to ask for help? Fuck that.
Yeah, both of us are just like, yeah,
Sass,
you
sass,
go
sass.
for it.
Yeah.
Uh,
I love it.
This is what Helga gets when she tries to be nice.
Yeah, fuck that.
Luna,
Yeah.
come hide behind the shell now.
this is as far as I can go, but hopefully it doesn't turn this way.
Okay.
Helga,
Famous last
Helga,
words.
your turn.
Yes.
I think we cannot hear you again.
Or if I don't know if you're
Oh
talking.
no.
Oh, we can hear you now.
Yay. Cool. She's
Helga.
just gonna wave off Luna because like she ain't got time for this. Like, you know what? Whatever.
Don't forget to stand up.
Yeah.
Yep. Nope. 15 feet to stand up. I guess action to insight check myself
Okay.
to see if there's anything, or should I just say fuck it and grab the sword?
Fucking grab the sword.
Oh, the chest isn't opened yet.
Open yet? Okay.
Yeah.
It's taking a minute. All right. Well then, yeah.
Attack
Action.
the dragon.
Yeah, have you actually tried to attack the dragon yet?
Nope.
No, she's on a mission.
Nope,
Screaming,
I'm here,
attack the dragon.
I'm here for this.
Oh yeah.
All you other fuckers, take care of that shit. I got this.
Renora literally told me, go to the chest, we've got this. Or something to that effect.
Yeah, and then
that
you
was
were
it.
on the ground, so Renora's like, fuck it, I guess I have to do everything
And
myself.
all Helga
And started
heard,
opening
go to the
chest.
chest, and she's like, oh, I'm there.
Very independent, strong.
If you want something done right, do it yourself.
Right?
Very independent.
Fine, since everyone's made attack the dragon now, like Jesus.
No, you can open the chest. She didn't say not to.
No, she can't. I'm in
Oh,
the
she
middle
can't?
of doing that.
Yeah.
I don't know how she's gonna do it when I'm already doing it.
Oh,
Yeah,
you're just
she's got
on
the
handles.
key.
Mm.
Yeah,
Fancy.
she's got the key already. The other
Yeah.
one. No.
The chest takes one turn to unlock. So the key's already in there, just until Renora's turn, the chest is not opened.
Nora's got
Oh.
her key.
Well.
Can I hold my action to grab the sword or whatever's in there once the chest is open?
You can hold an action to grab the item in the chest when it's open. Sure.
That's what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
You see, he
Okay.
didn't
Okay.
specify, so there might be more.
You do
than
realize that
one
the dragon goes
thing.
before me and I have 6 hit points. Right?
No.
So we're gonna go to the dragon now.
Yeah. Cool. I wonder what's gonna happen.
FYI, it has
Is he
its
gonna attack the
acid
person
breath
opening
back.
the chest? Weird.
So I need Renora and Helga to give me a dexterity saving throw because he's about to use acid breath since he got it back now.
Oh. Hey, you're resistant now, right, Helga?
Oh, not anymore. She broke concentration.
Oh.
Yep.
Whoops.
You said, "Hey, Helga, fuck you." And,
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Hey, bye!
So what is it?
Dexterity
Dex
saving
save?
throw. Yeah.
12.
22.
Unless this is part of Danger Sense, but I doubt it.
It is not Danger Sense. So, and then what'd you get, Renora? Oh, 22. Okay, so Renora, you succeeded. So immediately acid fires. Helga, you failed. So Helga, you take 64 points of acid damage as he did maximum damage. Renora, you take 32 points of acid damage.
Yeah, well,
I'm down.
Yeah,
right.
me too.
Well, Fiona.
Wait, no, I'm not. I'm not down.
You're
you
not
know
down?
why? Because I'm part orc. And the first time I hit 0 hit points, I go to 1 instead.
Nice!
Yay!
Nice!
Is this like a trait?
Yeah, relentless endurance.
Yes,
Man, this is
that is
really
an
familiar
orc
for
thing. Yes, yes.
I fall down, I'm like, oh shit, you scared me.
Remember, she hasn't
it
been
hurts.
in
Probably
many
burns like
battles. She's
hell.
been watching all the battles, and so all of a sudden
That's
she's
true.
like, "Oh shit, I actually can do a thing."
That was some major damage. He did maximum amount. That was crazy.
Unnecessary.
Yeah.
Fucking unnecessary. We're gonna
Is
go
it Fiona or?
Yeah, it's Fiona next. I was just checking to see. It's like, no, I don't think he can do anything else.
I
I'm sorry.
am still so
You're
scared.
Why are you
still
so
afraid?
Recklessly
Get
hitting.
it
Have you seen the size of this thing?
Like, oh god, just took them all down. It's like,
How are you all not wetting yourself right now?
And it
Jesus.
still doesn't hit. And I'm crying at this point.
Get it together, Bestie.
I just imagine like Fiona just like taking her great axe while she's just like sobbing all over the place, like.
No, she's just a roller coaster of emotions because she's raging and she's scared and crying at the same time.
My tears fuels me, but I still can't hit for
And
shit.
she just saw Renora and Helga go down in a stream of acid, like.
Oh my gosh, I got
just pops back up like a fucking daisy. Like, oh.
All right.
What the fuck is
So
happening?
because of your ability, we get to go to Renora next, and we don't have to do death saving throws.
Haha.
So at the beginning of your turn,
If
the
she
chest.
So, like-
if she would have kept resistance on me, I would have been fucking fine. But no, that's cool. Like,
But no.
or no.
So
Anyway,
the chest itself does open up at the beginning of your turn.
perfect.
The chest itself actually doesn't. It as all the clicks happen, it's like almost like a puzzle box. The top of the chest starts like unfolding like the lid until you see that at this point it is a sarcophagus that has what looks like a perfectly preserved white-haired humanoid male. On top of him is a floating like a couple inches off him, a floating like blue ethereal greatsword. There is scripture on the inside sarcophagus, but for you to read it, you would have to use an action to read it.
Okay. So the sword is like floating up out of the sarcophagus.
No,
like I should grab
because
it
the
before it floats
sarcophagus
away.
is the sarcophagus is so high, it's still in there
Okay.
with him.
But it's just like
it's just floating like above him, like he's like the gravitational force that's holding it within the sarcophagus.
perfect. Okay, as long as it's not like about.
It's
to
not
leave.
going anywhere. It hasn't moved when the sarcophagus opened. It looks like it's been floating there this whole time within the sarcophagus.
Beautiful. I'm gonna use one of my potions of healing to force. I'm gonna force feed it to Helga because this is her mission, not mine.
Oh, that's good, companion.
You heal for 4.
Thank you.
Yep. And would it be movement to grab the sword?
Yeah, if you want to grab the sword, it would just be well, because you do not know what the sword does, it would be an action to grab the sword actually, because it's not one of your inventory.
Okay.
So to actually pick it up, it would be an action.
All right, then I'll be like, "Girl, your sword's right there. Go get it. Do your thing."
Okay.
And for my bonus action, I'm gonna.
I just said fetch.
Fetch.
Oh.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
Me as a person finds that funny. Helga doesn't.
Helga is not amused.
Helga is not.
Although, is she
Helga
ever?
is over all of this shit. Like,
So it's be curse free.
Go fetch!
get him, sick him, boy,
Get him, sick him!
What the use an object action? Because I have fast hands for bonus action, and one of the options it says that I could do, is I can make a dex sleight of hand check, use my thieves' tools to disarm a trap, open a lock, or take the use an object action. What is the use an object action?
That
Just
is
like
just like physically using something in inventory that would require you like use an action or bonus action to use.
so like I could take my other healing potion that takes an action as my bonus action
Theoretically,
because
yes.
of this.
Mhm.
Okay, then I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna use it for me this time because I have a hit point and Helga has 4.
Yep.
So,
Yep. That's fair. Got her up.
I'm going to heal for 6, and that is it.
Okay. Xander.
All right. We are going to. Yeah, because this is bonus action. Cool. Yeah, keep shredding.
Keep shredding.
good cleric.
Xander, you don't happen to have like a heal?
Not
What's
from
that?
that far away.
Not from that far away.
Yeah, you've got the cloak that gives you an extra.
Yeah, I got
100
spell
feet.
sniper. Yeah. No worry. 17 misses. I know.
Yeah, that's a miss.
Yep.
That would be a no, Renora. That would be a no.
Yes. A bonus action. I'll cast Healing Word on Helga.
Nice. It's good. It's good to see that someone's
Aw,
actually helping someone else in this team.
Wow.
Killing the dragon. What more do you want?
Oh, I'm not talking about you. You're afraid.
Irna is having a breakdown.
Yeah. I'm not.
in for backup.
Everyone is so sassy. It's,
I'm phoning up for
Guys.
backup.
guys, we're the sass squad.
Yes.
Squad.
You heal for 7, Helga. I'll go, don't die again. But it's very like, just shouting across the room,
Don't die again. That's what you're saying.
Trying not to.
You have to sing it. You have to sing it.
Yes.
Don't die again.
Gotta practice for your bard.
Right?
All the way from across the room.
Yeah.
So now, if you die, now you're actually lying to Xander. So not only you die, but you're being a bad friend.
I break my little heart.
Right. Anything else, Xander?
All good.
Okay, Mixus.
Has my rock done anything yet?
Determined for this rock.
So,
Giant man.
on your turn, you hear the familiar voice of Bellerophon. What did you specifically say to him when you called him?
Help.
Help with the dragon! There's a giant dragon! Come help! Help!
He just responds like, "Oh, a dragon! Where you at? I definitely love to slay a dragon."
I'm inside of a volcano!
Wow,
Ooh.
Kobe.
Okay, stop
Let's say
there.
the mouse.
That sounds
I saw the
great.
Okay.
Say less.
Say bro is here.
Like, do you have a do you have a way of me getting there? Because it will take me a little while. Like, can you hold off a little bit? Like, can you like distract the dragon? I can be there like in like half a day.
No, it's gonna kill us.
Oh, can you like
I thought
hide?
you could, like, summon to the rock. I'm sorry, I misunderstood.
Oh,
Yeah.
I mean, like, I can teleport to different spots, but I have to have been there before. So wherever you are, I haven't been.
Oh, but your rock is here, so then technically you've been here. Loophole!
I mean, good point. Give me a second.
Okay!
As it goes quiet. Quiet. Anything you want to do in your turn while you're waiting?
I'm gonna shoot the dude in the butt.
Okay.
Specifically.
Yeah.
God.
24 to hit.
24 is a hit.
7.
Yeah.
You immediately pull
damage.
back the bow and you like shoot him straight in the cheek and immediately rolls out. It's like, ah!
It's so small, it's an acupuncture needle.
Yeah.
Right.
14
I just love
doesn't
how-
hit, right?
14 does not hit.
Okay. Then I'm
I
gonna
just
scoot
love
back
how
behind him.
I love how Luna's like, well, hopefully he doesn't turn this way, so Mixus is gonna shoot him in the ass. Like,
Right.
I am.
Anything else, Mixus?
No, that's it.
Okay.
That's all I can do.
Luna's turn.
Mix, come here. Get under the shell now.
Get under
Oh,
the shell.
okay.
Turtle power.
Okay. And then she's gonna quick. Let's see. Can
Because I don't know what's going on over there because we're behind this pillar and the shell, so we don't know what's actually happening over here. Like,
Let's see. Would that technically work? Probably not.
can shoot the dragon and hurt the dragon. I don't know. But don't hurt yourself.
Trying to see if this would naturally work in this situation, but I don't think it would. Okay. She is going to take her crossbow and fire at the dragon.
Pew
That's a
pew.
good idea.
15 is a miss. And that's the end of her
miss.
turn. She's just going to move back behind Mixus.
Okay.
All right, Helga.
well, you know, she's gonna give Renora a thumbs up and Xander a thumbs up, and she's just fucking done with this. She's gonna try and grab the sword
Okay.
Good.
So
and
you
just
Do it.
and just like hope that nothing bad happens.
No.
You're the chosen one. You can do it.
Are
you are
the
definitely not the chosen one. As you grab the blade,
Oh,
immediately
no.
the pain in the scar immediately starts roaring out as everybody can see, like it almost starts burning your skin. As you are
Oh,
unable
no.
to fully touch the blade due to the marking that is placed on you. Do you
Fucking-
continue to keep trying and fight the pain to hold the blade?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I'm just like, I'm also cursing on the inside, like, this fucker wants me to get this sword for him, and then now I can't. Like, now that I have the sword almost in my possession, now he's just like, no, I changed my
Okay.
mind.
So,
Right?
to fight the pain, you are going to take 1d6 of damage.
Oh,
Shit.
oh, maybe that's not a good idea. Okay.
4 points of
This is
damage.
fine. Huh?
Oh, fuck.
4 points.
This is fine.
Good thing I healed you.
Yeah.
As you're trying to grab the blade, but it's resisting you. You can try to do it again next turn if you want to commit to it.
Maybe it's resisting.
Is this
because
obvious
you're
that
cursed.
This is like visual to everybody, right?
It's visual to everybody. Like she's in pain and almost like a reverberation of like energy is pulsing out, like it's rejecting her.
Maybe
Okay.
it's because you're
I
cursed.
don't understand. Like, Tor, dude, I don't get it. Like,
Maybe he wanted you to get us something, an item that he can't touch, and so now because he's touched you, you can't touch it.
then why send me
Good idea.
to get the sword if I
Because
can't
he wants to
touch it?
torture you?
Apparently. I mean, it's working. It's
Also-
absolutely working.
Also, I would just like to go back in time a little bit. Who said it was a sword that you were supposed to get?
Oh, it's true. True. It's an item.
That's fair.
No one ever
Well-
said a sword. You guys were just
Oh,
lucky to
Oh.
guess that there was a sword in here, but there's more than just a sword.
oh,
Mhm.
oh.
Okay.
Haha. Details.
It's a
It's
dragon
all in the
sword, Alex.
details.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, Hope,
Ironic
are you doing
twist.
anything else?
What's in the box?
What's in the
box?
back?
Well-
Go back to what's in the
There's scripture.
You
No,
are
but it would take
focused.
an
We're
action
focused
to
right now
figure it
on holding the blade. If you want to let go and use the rest of your turn to look inside the box without using your hand, you can.
Yes.
Okay, so you let go of the blade. You look inside the box. I'll let you give me a bonus action check. Bonus action perception check on the box.
Dun, dun, dun. Do it. You got this. I believe in you.
Perception,
Correct.
14.
The box itself is inlaid fully with gold, just like on the outside. The whole rim on the inside is a full line of scripture, starting from one end to the other as full one long sentence. You do not speak Celestial, so thus you cannot read it. It looks like, however, it looks like the box itself is an enchantment. To activate the enchantment, whether or not that would be turn it on or turn it off, you have no idea. You are not a mage. It would require this enchantment to be read. Whether it's verbally or not, you have no idea. Again, you are not a mage. Inside is a perfectly preserved male with silver hair. Based on his looks, he actually looks a little bit of a lot of races. Due to his complexion, he looks human. He does have elvish ears, but some elves do have a human complexion, which are half elves, but his ears are full elvish. It's hard to really check anything else because he is sitting down, his mouth is closed, so you can't see if he's got like any kind of sharp teeth like some kind of tieflings do, or if he has a tail. But he's in a pose that looks like he would be holding something, but whatever he was holding is missing. So it's like a pose of like a knight preserved, where they're holding like their sword, but his hands is missing the item. Other than that, you see nothing else.
I need help.
Don't we all? Dragon's turn. He's pretty pissed that you are still trying to get inside the box. Since you're the one who's touching it, he's going to try to attack you.
I mean, it's going to put me down again. Let's be real. Like,
Yeah.
So he is going to attack with his bite against Helga. 21 to hit. 12 points of bite. 4 points of acid.
Cool. Helga's just having a grand old time, let me tell ya.
Multi-attack claw against Renora. 26 to hit.
Yeah.
For 11 points.
Down.
Oh, shit. Okay. I thought you healed a little.
Did you pop back up? Because remember?
It's once for a long rest.
Oh, no.
Yeah,
and nobody healed me.
Oh,
So.
Yeah.
Well, unfortunately, Luna can't Missy Step anymore, but, yeah.
I can't get close to you guys. I'm scared.
You're too scared.
But you can rotate around the dragon, right? Like, still stay in its, like, go in a circle, like, around.
She's still frightened, so she can't move closer.
She can't move closer, but she can move around the dragon because you're already 5 feet, so you could technically move around the dragon as long as you're not moving away from the dragon. So you could technically move anywhere around the dragon without leaving the 5-foot range.
Xander, can you somehow get to them to save them, or do you have
Fiona
another
might be able
spell?
to go pick up Renora.
Do you have another spell?
Nope.
Well,
Oh.
Fiona, it's your turn.
Puts me closer to his face. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. I'm crying as I'm going around.
I'm coming!
Are you?
Here.
Can you do anything as your bonus action? Because remember, well, I guess you can always rage again. But just saying that, like.
I know. I can, and I'm sorry. I have it. I know I wrote it down somewhere. You have new rules with bonus action with healing potions. It's that we can use it as a bonus action, but we don't get the modifier.
You don't get the modifier, so you don't get like the +4. So you just roll the dice. But if you do it as an action, you get max value of the potion.
I'm not raging. Be able to use a rage again, like force feed a potion as an action, and then go into another rage.
So I will remind you that yes, you can do that, but remember, if you're not raging, you're also not resistant to a lot of its attacks. So if he attacks you, you're taking full damage. That's why I was wondering if I can.
So it would be 2 separate turns.
It would be 2 separate turns. You can't disengage, rage, and re-engage at the same turn.
And
now, if you decided to say, bonus action, try to swing with an one-handed weapon using your strength, and then you could use an action to apply the potion. You're still actively trying to attack, so you'd be able to keep your rage on.
And do that. I'm gonna take a hand axe
Mhm.
and swing it on at him as my bonus action.
Okay. 24 is a
I'm
hit.
crying.
6
6
points of
damage.
So 8 because you're raging.
As I shove a greater, because that's the only thing I have left to go. Greater potion of healing into Renora's mouth, because I'm right there.
Which is 8d4 plus 8, right?
4d4 plus 4 for
44
greater.
plus 4, so that's 28 points. Oh, yeah, 28 points.
Did I heal 4?
Yep.
Yay!
Let me
We
remove
healed
that
yous.
from my
Thank you.
Yeah. Get me out of here.
All the hell you
We
get.
gotta get out of the dragons.
And I'm assuming
That'll
that's
be
all.
the end of my turn.
Okay.
Mhm.
Renora.
Okay. I don't have anything that I can give to revise.
Helga.
Me.
Yeah,
Helga?
Helga.
You can use
Um,
it, if you wanted to use your action, you can use your action to just pick her up if you want to, unless you don't want to sacrifice your action.
Well, I'm like
Like
right
I said, I
there.
do have the 2 healing potions in the ones that are the random ones, but I don't know if Renora would know that.
The mystery meat. Oh,
I went with you. No, that was before me and Fiona caught up with you.
Yep.
That you got those.
Yep, because she had the
So
argument.
unless you told me about it, I don't think that I would know about it.
Probably
That's
not.
true.
Would that have come up in conversation? Probably not.
Probably not.
Yeah.
Probably
I don't know if
not.
Helga
We
would.
haven't had
I don't know if Helga would brag about pissing off one of the people that's
I
like the
got
friendliest person in
potions.
the whole island.
Okay. Fiona, do you have anything else? Any more potions?
No, I think that was my last. Oh, I have 1 potion of healing.
Okay. Use that on Helga. And then,
Move away.
yeah, could. But, like, we came here for a reason.
No, I'm saying she can't move away further from the dragon, so you'd have to get it from her, and you would have to give it to
I
me.
can move further from the
You're-
dragon.
She's
but
within
then I
5
can't
feet
move
of you,
closer.
though.
Got it.
Oh, I am. Okay.
You don't even need to move, though, because...
Mm-mm.
Got it.
Oh, right. You're right there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay. Okay, so Helga's gonna get healed. So Renora's gonna like look at the cradle thing. She remembers there's scripture on the inside. Did Helga read that?
I can't read it.
She
You can't read it.
Celestial.
No, we need Celestial.
It's celestial. Of course it is.
The 2 people that could
Can
read that, I
read
think,
it.
are on the other side of the room.
Read the map.
Yes. I can read it. But someone
Alright.
has to tell me that it's that.
Yep. Yeah, no,
'cause I
Helga
can't.
literally just said,
Then-
help, and then
Can I recognize it? Did you say it was celestial?
Well, Helga wouldn't know what the language is. She just knows. She
Okay,
can't
do I
read.
recognize it as celestial?
What languages do you speak?
Common, orc, thieves can't.
You can just roll me a d20, regular d20, to see if you would at least
Okay.
recognize the language, even though you couldn't understand it.
Oh, nat 20.
Okay,
Oh,
yeah, you
thanks.
know it's
she's the
celestial.
linguist.
You
up
know
in
it's
Alright.
celestial.
Mixus, there's some celestial over here. We need to interpret it.
Hey, well, someone needs to, kill the dragon. But I will come. I'll come.
Okay.
I
It's
have
gonna
an
take me a
idea
little
for
bit.
you, Meeksis.
It's gonna take
Ben.
me. Oh. So wait, what? Too many voices in my head. What?
I would have did. Maybe I did it my turn, but whatever. Your other little friend with 4 legs
Oh,
that you summoned last time we were in a pickle. You do that?
hurt him
What?
right now.
You cut out.
She
I
doesn't want him to get hurt.
I don't want him to get
No.
hurt right this moment.
Okay.
Yeah. And
How
sometimes
is
it doesn't always work.
Oh. Okay.
How is the dragon looking, by the way?
I'll allow you to get me either an insight check or perception check on his damage that he's taken since before you started the battle.
23.
Ooh, that's nice.
As far as you can tell, based off his original starting look compared to now, he is significantly damaged.
Good.
Okay. Okay. Then, okay, so we got Helga's taken care of, Kratos taken care of. I guess I'm gonna attack.
Did you heal me? How much did I heal for?
Not
No.
yet. It's like
Fierna's gonna heal you. I don't have anything to heal you with. The only thing I can do is pick you up and move you away from the cradle, which I don't think is the best plan of action, because like you're just gonna have to move back towards it when you're conscious again.
Mm-hmm.
So, and me and Fierna are directly in between you and the dragon.
Yep.
So he's gonna have to go through us to get to you.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna attack the dragon.
Okay, cool.
Yeehaw! Are you raging? No.
Yes.
Wait,
Yes.
you are?
You get advantage.
14?
Nope.
Dang.
Offhand? Oh, wait, you-
Yes.
Yeah. 23
23?
is a hit, so 17
17?
points of damage.
All the offhand hits. I love
And
it.
the ring,
Yep.
Oh yeah, the ring.
Yep.
Taking stuff away.
reduced by
Death
6.
ring.
Okay. Anything else?
No, I cannot do anything else.
Got it. Xander.
Keep shredding.
Keep shredding.
Shred him.
Keep rocking.
Rock it out.
Xander literally told Helga,
No,
"Don't die
that's
again,"
missed.
and then like immediately she gets dropped.
Yep.
She's
That's a miss
like,
with the
okay,
15.
yeah, she dies.
Yeah.
I'm like a windshield wiper. I just keep standing up and then falling to each side.
I want to get over there and help, but I wouldn't do too much. Could I pray for like a bonus action?
What are you
Pray
trying
to
to
your
accomplish with this
God.
prey?
Ask for strength and guidance.
Help. Ask for help.
Well,
Due
my god doesn't
timing-
heal.
Due
So-
to
I said help.
timing it, due to
Oh,
timing
help.
it would take to pray, you would have to use this as an action, not a bonus action.
Fair.
So if you want to,
Um,
yes, you could.
Yeah.
don't-
Okay.
Nah.
No. Okay.
That's fine. Yeah, that's what I got.
Okay, that's it.
Yep.
Okay, Mixus.
Did he speak in the rock yet? Did he say anything more?
Oh, Spanish. So, you're kind of in like a weird spot. I maybe another time. You're kind of in a, like a really, really, really dangerous. You got this. I believe in you.
Yep.
Hey, bye, friend.
I mean, if you need me for anything else, let me know. But I'm a little busy, and where you are is like really, really dangerous. And you know,
Okay, but there's a giant plaguey dragon.
yeah, it sounds fun, but
If
Yeah,
I
that
die, will you come revenge my death?
oh, of course, of course,
Okay, thank you.
vengeance will be had.
Xander's here too, by the way.
Oh,
Yeah, bro.
awesome.
Yeah.
Well, you know, give me a persuasion check.
Okay. I don't know if it went. Oh, it didn't go. Let me try that again.
7.
So
He's just like, well,
I suck.
I mean, yeah, there's not really much I can do.
Okay.
But you know, contact me another time. Maybe we can try something.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
And I just walk. I just like put the stone back in my pocket,
Okay.
and I'm gonna move here, and well, actually, I think it's here is 30, but yeah, and it will question. guys, should I dash and I can't do anything once I get to the coffin, or do I stay here, try to attack, and then next turn? Okay, so we're gonna try to attack. All I have is my little shell to hide under later.
27's a hit. 6 points.
Okay.
Nice.
And then I shoot again.
14's
14
a
does
miss.
not.
Yep.
And I'm just gonna literally take the shell and just hide and try to be a rock on the ground.
Okay.
With the shell on top of me.
Camouflage.
On top of me.
All right.
Do I need to do a hide? Like a...
Yeah, you can bonus action hide if you want to.
bonus action hiding in a shell on the ground. So I look like a rock.
Excellent.
Let's see. Luna is going to
I've
start
disappeared.
running. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. And is going to use her crossbow again. With a 7 to hit. She's not really good with her weapons. So it's a miss. And we're going to go to Helga.
Failed the first save. Good
Okay.
turn.
Cool. Dragon's turn. Dragon is going to attack Finra with bite. 16 to hit.
Yup.
You take 13 points of piercing, so that would be 6 points. And then you take 2 points of acid.
Okay.
And then is going to attack Renora with claw.
Okay.
18 to hit.
Yes.
You take 15 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
And then he's gonna use his frightful presence again, so everybody needs to make me a wisdom saving throw. I'll say technically Mixus doesn't have to because Mixus isn't seeing this.
I'm still very scared.
I'm hidden.
So close.
21.
All good.
As long as you have a 16 or higher, you are still fine.
Sweet.
Nope.
I'm fine.
She's
Can't
still
scare
raging,
me.
crying, and scared all at the same time.
And FYI, Helga, you do need to roll for this too, if you didn't.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure because
Yeah.
I was like, I'm unconscious.
You technically still see it.
17 on the die plus 2, so.
Okay, you're good. Alright. Alright, that's the end of his turn. We're gonna go to Finra.
Reckless bonus attack with the hand axe.
Okay.
I miss. And I spin around and shove a health potion, just a regular one, in Helga's mouth. So you get a 2d4 plus 2, but you get max. That's an action.
So 10 points.
Oh, what?
Thank
I
you.
messed that up then.
Delete, and there is the last of my health potions. I shout back at her, you better not go down again!
Go hide. Go hide.
I can't read, okay? Like, come on.
Anything else?
That is it.
Alright. Renora.
I am gonna move slightly to the left in like a hope to try to get him to rotate away from the coffin, maybe.
Okay.
If you move
Sure.
away from me, you don't get advantage.
But I still get advantage from the rings
that's right.
because
Okay.
I've hit him, which I forgot about last time. But here we are. One more time.
More time.
23 to hit.
That's a hit. 19 points.
Yeah, and then offhand.
Mm-hmm.
22.
14 points.
Mm-hmm.
How would you like to do this?
Yes!
Mm,
Such a badass.
I like to think that she's like, I said over here, and then just like slap.
Alright, so after it's like so destroyed, you're just like, fucking, I told you to come this way, and you just like slash him as he just takes so much damage that he just eventually can't stand up and just kind of just drops to the ground. To a slab of just what few pieces of dragon hide is left to his body that hasn't been mutated.
Yep.
The combat is done.
Oh gosh. I'm gonna rush over
You
here
did it,
then.
guys.
I didn't think we were doing it.
I'm gonna rush
Amazing.
I'm gonna rush to the coffin and start reading what the celestial
Same.
thing says.
Okay. Alright. So,
Huddle it.
here lies Malik, the first and the last, the Alpha and the Omega, the original, the one of the previous realm, the one of the new realm, the beginning, the end, and the eye of the apocalypse.
We wake
You
dude
cut
up.
out. The beginning cut out.
I'm just gonna say, I don't know if we want to wake this dude up. Guys, and I repeat what it said. He's the eye of the apocalypse. What's that word? Someone tell me what that word means. I think that's
Boom,
a bad
boom.
thing, right?
Boom, boom.
Final boom
End of the
boom.
world Meeksus.
Final boom.
So,
Oh,
I like that.
you read it? You read the inscription?
I just read it. I didn't read it out loud. I read it in my head.
Got it.
And then I tell them, like, to what it means, but I didn't say it.
Okay. I could
Guys,
try
don't
to-
wake him up.
I don't know. I don't know. Someone want to do a religion check on this dude?
If
Sure,
you're
yeah, I'll do it.
proficient in religion, you can make a religion check on him.
Yep.
Helga, do you want
That's
to
what
try
we're
praying to Toru again?
doing.
See if he can give you
Oh,
a
jeez.
clarification on what he wants you to grab.
He wants you to
he-
start
I
the
mean, sure,
apocalypse.
but you know he won't. Like,
He wants you to start
I don't know. I don't know anything unless I try.
14.
14. You have no idea who a person named Malik is. Being an Alpha and Omega, I mean that it's implying that he's the only he's the only one of his kind, or at least he's the first person. And the implication is the first and the last means that he's the only one of his kind. And to say that he is the Eye of Apocalypse means that he has. You do know of like a lot of clerics and paladins know of many prophecies that have hit the realm that are either rumors or just folk tales to just kind of help for teachings. But you have heard of the Eye of Apocalypse before. It is the specific tale of when a major calamity happens that several gods unite to, under different interpretations, either destroy, create, or reset the world. The eye implies the key that activates that power. The implication is he is not just a person, but he is a figurative key.
He's a key. Oh, so that's why your friend, or the dude, wants. I mean, did you say that out loud, Xander?
Yeah.
That's probably why your god your demigod demon dude wants him. He's the key to the apocalypse. He's the
Yeah,
one
but
who
he-
could start it all. He's the key.
Helga's gonna try and reach out to Tor because she doesn't
Okay.
know. He's
All right.
lost and confused.
Since you have time to focus on this, you can give me a religion check with advantage. The contact Tor. Shake
Days.
those dice.
That's thank God for the advantage. With a advantage, it's a natural 20 plus 1.
Okay.
Ooh.
Almost like
Oh,
he's
Lord.
waiting for your
What do you
call.
want?
As soon as you close your eyes and pray, Tor appears. In an essence that everybody sees. He is trying to make himself full corporeal so everybody can see him. As he stands his way 10 feet tall, about 20 different horns, antlers on his unknown. It still can't tell if the skull is the skull he wears as a mask or if it's actually his face, but his giant demonic ram skull head. As he stands there, now speaks in a language that is primary for everyone. For Helga, what you would either common or what would be your primary. Mixus, Elvish, going around to everybody's primary lingo. He's about time. A promise is a promise. As he puts his hand on your shoulder as your scar starts to diminish and recede. You have done what is necessary. I can take it from here.
Am I free of your
Oh yeah, you're done.
games, trickery, whatever?
Oh yeah, unless you want to keep bringing to me, by all intents and purposes, we can do this all again.
No, as fun as this was,
What?
So
did
good.
Amanda say?
Sorry. Can I close the sarcophagus after he takes the
There's no
mark
lid to
off of
close.
Helga?
There's no lid to close.
So did he grab anything from the box, or he just said, "Hey, I'll take it from here"?
He just says, "I'll take it from here."
Yep.
If I may, with as much respect as possible, what is your plans?
He just looks at you. Why do you need to know?
This clearly meant something to you, and you clearly used me I somehow may have just been the random chosen person out of my clan to come get it for you, but it just seems like it was so well guarded and so well kept, and that it's very important.
And I appreciate that you were able to break those guards to secure this for me.
And then Renora's just gonna, since she's right next to Helga, be like, "All right, bestie, I think that's enough questions. We should probably just go while we still can."
Yeah.
Can I do a thing?
Sure.
Can I do a thing?
Sure.
Seeing I'm by the sarcophagus, is the key still in the keyhole?
No, it disappeared when it unlocked it. It was it's like a magical key that disappears when it officially connects to its source.
Okay, never mind.
Xander?
Yeah.
Now might be a time to pray to your god. I'm going to whisper this so that hopefully no one else can hear.
Sure.
Yeah.
See if she can get him down and stop him.
Okay. Yeah. So I pray to my god to ask for her protection and help against help in her situation.
This dude.
Xander, give me a sleight of hand check so he doesn't notice what you're doing, because he's gonna take offense to you
Oh,
praying to
God.
another
Oh,
god.
God, no!
Yeah, and while I'm trying to usher Helga away, go.
Well, yeah, no, as soon as Renora said
No, I
that,
can just do them.
the bro
Your
pray.
sleight of hand is to be praying where he doesn't notice, you're gonna be whispering it, kind of thing like that.
You could do
12.
a distraction.
12.
Da 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 da.
Yeah, you're like, "Hey, look at this."
You start to
What, you
whisper
wanna
to
see this
pray
rock?
as you're trying to please, we need your help, kind of thing like that. Give me a religion check, Xander, to see just for the convincing of the urgency of her to appear.
We got really hot. Here's your help girl. Kidding.
Nope. It's a big old 9.
She connects with you and she's, is there something I can just do from here? What do you need me to do?
Is the sword...
No, just say he found the key of the apocalypse.
Okay, we
The eye
have
of the
found
The eye of the
the eye of the apocalypse. How would you like us to proceed? That sounds safe.
Immediately as she goes into more stern kind of talk, she kind of goes silent for a second, and she responds, "Destroy it." Kill it.
Hey.
She keeps saying it. She doesn't refer to it as a person.
Okay. I don't know
Well-
if it'd be a sleight of hand or something. Just goes. Or just make like a stabbing motion.
Make it simple. Like, you're right.
Stab it. Stab it.
Since I told. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Because he made us. Can he's like making like a. Is he making a hand gesture?
Yeah, I'm like stab.
Okay, so you're making
just
a like a death, like a slit the throat death gesture.
Yeah.
Again, Renora's just like, hey, we should probably just fucking go. And
Yeah,
everyone else-
Renora's like, can we just leave while we still can? Like, but Renora also doesn't care about anybody else, so. Like,
Oh, thanks.
Like the world.
she is chaotic evil, so like if the world burns, if I'm fine, like it's fine.
Right.
Yeah, you're out. You're looking for yourself.
So I see the hand gesture.
Yeah.
Sure, yeah, you see the hand gesture.
Okay.
Same.
I'm gonna use the. I'm gonna take out. Like I'm gonna do. Can I do sleight of hand to take out the sickle, the cow sickle?
Sure.
19 for
Okay,
a
so
sleight
you
of
take
hand.
out you take out the blade without him noticing.
And I'm gonna stab in the chest of the. I'm gonna stab across the throat
Okay, so
of.
the sword that's in it is kind of in the way. So are you gonna try?
Or no. Oh, never mind. I got a better idea. Ha! I got a better idea. Rewind.
Okay.
Use that sleight of hand to grab the sword that's in the coffin. See, I'm so close.
You can try.
Okay.
So you're not pulling out the sickle. You're gonna go for the sword instead.
Yes.
Okay. It is
I
quite large. Are you
assessed-
gonna
I
go?
will try if that
watching
doesn't
Well,
Xander.
hang on one second. Are you gonna? It is large. You are small. Are you gonna try to go with both hands?
I'm gonna be like doing this whole thing.
Okay. All right.
Oh.
Now what? Okay. Between Fiona and Xander, what were you saying?
I was gonna say because I had mentioned to Xander to pray to his god, so I was hyper focused on what he was saying,
Mhm.
and I'm
Yeah.
noticing Mixus go over there, so I'd like to nonchalantly try and help her.
Okay.
Sure. Okay.
Okay. So if you're helping her, I need. Mixus and Fiona, just roll me a d20. I just want to see how your eye-to-eye, non-verbal lingo is going to work out with your time
Oh
together.
no!
Not very well.
Non-verbals.
So
Nothing no.
your communication's not going to really work together, so I want you both to make a sleight of hand check. The person who gets the higher one's the one who's actually going to go for the blade.
Probably Mixus. Oh, yep.
Yeah, natural 20 plus 3.
Unknown what to do, Fenra, you just tried to block Mixus from him seeing what's going on, as he's kind of more focused on Helga right now. Mixus, you go back. Do you just try to yank it, or do you slowly try to touch it and pull it towards you?
Just gonna try to touch it, and I'm not even gonna take it out of the coffin. I'm just gonna try to stab the dude with it
Okay.
while in the coffin.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Don't know if that was the right move.
Joe's
no, no.
plan,
That's a
what
move.
we do.
No, no, okay. All right.
I don't know
So,
if it's the right move, but I was thinking maybe that's the only
It's
only
fine.
thing that can kill him.
It's fine.
So, yeah.
so you grab the blade.
Uh-huh.
As soon as you're right, you're thinking about this ahead of time. Like, I'm just gonna grab the blade. I don't need to use too much weight. I can just drop it and just slice at him, right?
Uh-huh.
As soon as you touch it, you put a full grasp on it behind you, but you're not ready to move it. Your mind immediately goes blank.
Oh.
You
Oh.
all of a sudden get transported somewhere else. At least
Oh.
in senses. As far as you can tell, time has stopped for you. And you immediately get pulled fast, like you're being pulled from the actual realm. Like you're just
I know.
flying far away. until you
like
just see yourself
time
floating
travel.
in blank space until you see the realm as a globe. Then you see another one pull out, and another one, until you start seeing that you're circled up by the 9 realms as you're sitting in an empty space as they're pulling back from you. Until you're able to put your feet down on something. At first you don't see it, what it is. But you start noticing as you put your feet down, it's very solid. As you look down, you're on a metallic surface. As the object starts becoming more transparent, you start to notice that these protrusions start coming out in front of you. These long spears, forward in the front, start raising up. Then to your left, you see like another spear coming up. Give me a perception check to see if you can understand what and where you are.
Oh boy.
Ooh,
Natural
20.
fucking 20. Okay.
Nice.
With the 5,
Alright, Dylan.
25.
Lord up.
I love it.
And right now, Helga is frozen with a palm to the face.
No! That's why I laughed. I gotta go to like.
That's her reaction to it all.
That is literally my reaction. Like,
So-
I just imagine that she peeks around Tor and sees Nixes and I'm going first.
So,
Right?
you notice you're on a hand.
Oh.
As it starts closing in on you, and you turn around, you look. You are standing on the hand of an image of a person that was marked on Luna's walls. As you see this large knight, larger than life, so big that he can palm you in his hand, blue and gold metallic with these long dragon wings that almost come out like long swords of themselves. As he looks down on you. I am Bahamut. Why and how do you have one of my blades? And that's where we're gonna end it.
Oh.
We were like, oh,
Nixus
something
just goes,
Alpha Omega.
hi.
or something.
Nixus like turn around. Turn
Makes sense to
around.
all the
I mean, like a Dragon Ball Z
Giant-
ending, but instead of like yelling
Shenron.
in a fight, you're just like,
So-
next time. An Echoes of Bahamut.
Next time, an Echoes.
Mixus just literally grabbed one of the legendary blades of Bahamut, which I was not expecting to happen. So
Oh,
we're gonna do something here, but that'll happen next session. All right, cool. So that's where we're gonna leave it off because I literally don't have anything planned after this anyway, and it's late.
I'm sorry.
That's fine. It's fine. So everybody, thank you for joining. Thank you for the follows. Thank you for the views. And then FYI, for anybody who is viewing that's not a player, if you have any kind of cool art or anything like that, we're willing to put that on the stream during the break time. So there was a few of you that were asking about artwork. We can put those up if you want to submit them to us first. But just email, send a message to us either on Instagram or here or on Facebook, and then we can check them out before we submit them just to make sure they're appropriate for the stream first. But yes, we'd love to see those of yours. Appreciate everybody that's here. Everybody have a nice week, have a nice weekend, and we will see you next week. Have a good night.